with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Char that all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge the war because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Monday, the 2nd of March 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and hope March has been kind to you so far, even though we're barely into the month. As you can see, the bad man is actually wide awake before 11 AM. That's it's almost a brand new record for him being awake at this time. You know what I mean? And yeah, he'll probably still trying to wake up as best as he can because honestly, he's not used to being awake at this time. But yeah, the bad man is wide awake and fucking we're all happy for that, of course, as natural as you'd expect. So yeah, Phil is fresh off a couple of very successful streaming days where he has made, I want to say that Phil has made in the last 2 days around $850 or so within the last 2 days of streaming, you know. That's 2 streams per day. Was about the last 4 streams overall. I think he's been given around 850 buckaroos. So naturally, he's going to feel like, you know, he's got that positivity back. He's got the momentum back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Those feel-good vibes. Welcome home, guys, because Phil is raking it in right now, big time. Resident Evil bringing the big buckaroos, as you expect. So yeah, I expect to see more of that from DSP today. Just him, you know, self-relating himself because he's super duper successful, you know what I mean, because people are giving him money again. So there we go. But yeah, and he's playing even more Resident Evil. Remember, every single day stream today, every single day stream this week is dedicated to Resident Evil Requiem. So there you go. And so I love how you can tell, like, I mean, there's one little distinct giveaway on this fake thumbnail of Phil's that it's used by AI, and that's the little logo in the bottom corner here. This is the little symbol it shows when Gemini makes a thumbnail for you. You know, this little diamond thing right here in the bottom corner. That's how you can tell it's like a Gemini AI generated fucking thumbnail. I don't say it's fucking AI because this fucking shit you got here. You know what I mean? So yeah. Nothing but the finest of effort from Phil, you know what I mean, to try and fleece 150 buckaroos at a minimum from his fucking audience. Oh yeah. And I sorry, you know, you missed out, the $100 animation mission. We have it right here. Yeah, no. Must say he's not going to miss it after all. Phil's special $100 animation is just Resident Evil 9 trailer footage. So he charged his audience $100 to see something they could fucking just Google on YouTube for free. This was Phil's $100 animation. But Phil did something special to it. He made his version monochrome. You know, the trailer was colour, you know what I mean? But Phil added a special touch to it by making it black and white. Ooh. I mean, it's all from the same trailer as well, by the way. It's like trailer 4 of Resident Evil Requiem. It's all from the same trailer. It's not even like, they're not even finding the best things from like different trailers. So yeah. So this was what he charged $100 for.
Remember, that's $100 in one singular contribution. Not combined or whatever, you know what I mean? One singular massive wailing from one individual. And the funniest part is this person apparently is a real person. Like, you know, I know it's usual to guys, it's a soccer. Apparently this individual is an actual real human being. Which makes it all the more fucking funny, you know? Personally, I find that fucking hilarious, so there you go. So yeah, and Phil though, yeah, so shit post 15,000 views. Sorry, 15,000 likes and over 500,000 views in the span of like I think it's been like 17 hours or so. Like roughly 17 hours this has been up. This clip here. Game journalist win the Air Force to play Resident Evil Requiem without yellow paint.
Have you defecated in your pants yet? So there's the moon quartz, but if I pick that up, I have no inventory space. Game is handing you non-stop items with 0 inventory. Who thought this was a good idea? No? I finally got a real handgun. I have no ammo. What the fuck? I'm dead. We can't kill him. We can't kill him. We shot him in the head with the Magnum and all the bullets, and he's still alive. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Well, let's fix that. Have you defecated in your pants yet?
Jesus Christ. And then it loops. So there you go. That's so yeah, Phil popping off again. He's gone viral again for his sublime fucking gameplay of Resident Evil Requiem. So I'm sure he'll fucking be pleased about that, you know what I mean, going viral again. The best part, of course, I mean, this is not some sort of like, this is not a detractor or troll. Like, he doesn't follow DSP or whatever, you know what I mean? He just follows, he just shit posts. The account is called shit post for fuck's sake. You know? And so they just shit post like everything. Randomly. You know? And like, you know, and lo and behold, sometimes that includes DSP antics. So there you fucking go. I just kind of love it. Feels, oh, I'm a troll detractor. That guy's not a troll detractor. That guy's just fucking having fun. He goes after everyone. You know, you're not special to you. You know, although to that guy, Phil's not special. But it's still fucking funny when it happens. Phil put his mic on at 11:05? That's a bit early for him. Fuck's sake. Hold on. Look at me. Well, to be fair, Phil was trying to emphasise more gameplay today, so it's meant to be a shorter morning show today from Phil. So yeah, well, I'll make sure he's on pause. I just put it on pause right there, so we're kind of nicely, you know, set up and ready to go. So let's make sure we're at 1.5 speed as well, and all that jazz, and there we go. Good stuff indeed. So there we are. Anyway, we got one thing to watch and enjoy before we go live with the show Bingo course, and of course that is a Snort Banal compilation. Snort Banal's compilation. This is covering Phil's new addiction of Pokemon Champions, as it's him failing miserably and hating Resident Evil 9, and of course some massive bitching and whining and moaning from him as well. So let's see what Snort Banal's been cooking up in this compilation.
Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
All the kids jumping. Yeah, celebrate that the girl won. So Pokemon Champions, it's a new mobile.
And remember, this trailer did have audio, but he thought the music was so awful, so he muted the fucking trailer. Because there was a black guy fucking rapping.
Game? Wait, Nintendo, wait, what did that say? Is it Switch version? So there is a Switch version. This could be a prime example of me showing you a game like this from launch and from the ground up, and how expensive it is to actually do well.
Give me your money.
Right? Like, we could do polls together and see, hey, does he get anything good? And if not, like, wow, what a crappy game, you know, we could actually see the investment and the reward you get out of it. I'm not saying we're spending thousands of dollars on this game, but I'm saying we could actually start the game and see how it is, and if it's feasible or normal to play.
You want to know something stupid? You know, for a second here, I was trying to think to myself.
I'm not saying we're spending.
I was like, it's like, wow, the image is reversed, and yet we can still see YouTube in clear, like normal way. Yeah, yeah, it's because it's a spinning logo, and half the fucking logo is in reverse. I was being dumb for a second. I thought, wow, this has been flipped. Well, you know, this has been flipped, so it's a mirror image, and yet we can still make out YouTube perfectly. I was like, how does that work? It's because there's a fucking spinning goddamn logo, you stupid bastard.
Thousands of dollars on this game, but I'm saying we could actually start the game and see how it is, and if it's feasible or normal to play, or if it's actually just a money sink.
I'm having one of those days where I'm being very stupid, but I'll explain more after this compilation because I got a wee story to tell.
Right? Now I know 5 more games to sink all my money into. Yeah, I'm gonna do some pulls tonight, baby. I'm excited. So that's coming out in April on Switch and later for mobile, but we'll probably start it on Switch. Okay. Interesting. I had no clue that's what it was. That's an interesting premise. I don't know how that's gonna work, seriously. I'm some kind of a crazy addict, and that I sit around spending money on mobile games constantly, and that's why I had to declare bankruptcy.
By the way, my trolls are very sad. They're saying that I have very low support today, just for the record. They're all saying that in the kick chat, so I've already banned like 2 or 3 of them. Keep in mind that we're just in the podcast. But, you know, that's what they like to say, that's their new narrative already, is that it's a...
Hint. But this kind of worked quite well for him. This hint did work quite well. After all, this hint summoned the $100 animation. This hint some get bucket loads of money, so of course everything's fine now with Phil, you know what I mean? Because he got one day where he got given more money than he was expecting.
slow beginning of the week, really. How about this? How about we test that and we see how I do this week? Alright? How about that? How about, since these morons always want to say the negative, how about we actually see how stuff goes? Right?
Phil, you realise that you're fucking treating this in a very negative manner. Like, it's like, you're implying you're putting a positive spin on this by fucking saying, fuck the haters, let's fucking rally. But the way you go about it and your language is used in such a very toxic, horrible, nasty way. You know what I mean? And the fact is, like, you ignore. You made sure to pick out these things, and you're not doing it to try and fucking, you know, be a positive person. You're fucking doing it to try and fucking sneak beg. This definitely counts as fucking sneak beg. This is why the beg counter was on for this fucking portion of the fucking show yesterday, because this was an absolute fucking sneak beg. Saying, oh, the detractors are coming in here and they're laughing because I've got so supporters so far, guys. I've only got $17 so far, guys. The detractors and trolls are laughing at you. They're laughing at me and you because you're not supporting me.
Rather than you sit here and be stupid as fuck, talking out of your asses, how about we see how this week goes?
I'm a lol cow, and I will ride that wave of lol cowness for personal benefit.
Okay, so Morning After Kill is saying Mario Luigi used to be a large supporter of mine. Who?
Not this shit again.
Who was he here? Because I never had a supporter whose name was Mario Luigi.
Who fucking cares?
Never heard of this before. So I think this is a fallacy. Now he's on Wingstream LARPing as Redface 101. Does that bother you? No. Like, it doesn't affect me. I'm good. I'm doing well. My streams are doing well. My on-demand video now is doing well. Everything's going good. I don't care about Wings. I don't care about his supporters. I don't care. Never heard of anyone called Mario Luigi before. Don't know how you would even know that they used to be my supporter. Listen, when you've been around as long as I have, okay, 18 years now I've been a creator. All right?
Old bastard.
Today, someone will be your biggest fan. Tomorrow, they hate your guts. Right? For no reason. You didn't change. They did.
You were wondering if it bothers me that someone that used to support.
You didn't change, they did. Phil has tried his best to emphasise to his audience that the changes he's undergone as a content creator in the past 15 years. And all of a sudden, if somebody doesn't watch him anymore, it's not because of the changes he's made, because he's not made any changes whatsoever. Phil can't decide whether he's fucking changed as a content creator or not. If somebody doesn't like him anymore, then that's a them problem, because you haven't changed one bit, Phil. All of a sudden, when people want to try just fucking tell you to fucking do better and evolve and grow as a person, You then fucking say, but I have changed. I've changed so much. I used to say tassin, sorry, tits and asses, ass and titties. He used to have all this sexualized content and all this fucking, and all these like horrible slurs he used to fucking say, and he doesn't do that anymore. But that's what I'm saying, like, so depending on the situation, he's either not changed one bit, or he's changed massively. It's just got a strange wording from Phil there. But if someone abandons him, then it's not Phil's fault because he didn't change. But yeah, if people want Phil to do better, he'll say he's improved so much in the last 15 years. Hear it one more time.
Biggest fan. Tomorrow, they hate your guts. Right? For no reason. You didn't change. They did.
You were wondering if it bothers me that someone that used to support you now supports Wings. No. No, not in any way whatsoever. Why would I?
Sorry, that fucking forced laugh, And the kind of voice got a little bit high pitched as well, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Care about that?
Fuck you. You're a liar.
I would think the only people who would be like that level of controlling, are people who are desperate and rely on it. Like, for example, if you were living stream to stream and someone came by and was a regular supporter and all of a sudden they stopped coming by and now all of a sudden things are tighter for you, you might be like, oh, what happened? Right? But I'm not.
You literally point that sort of thing out on a regular basis. You said recently that a couple of regulars that you're hoping to show up for a marathon didn't show up and you're wondering where they were. Because they have deep pockets, Like, you've actually implied this multiple times, Phil.
Not like that. I'm good. I've been good for a while now. I'm, yeah, 5-6 years ago when I was going through a bankruptcy, maybe it was like that. Now, not anymore. People can do whatever they want. People come by and say, Phil, how should I contribute? Whatever you want. I have a million ways to contribute or don't contribute, whatever. Do what you need. Do what you want to do. It's all good.
Oh my God, he's drinking piss.
Dude, this guy's retarded. He just says, but you have videos on your channel talking about Wings. Wings! Not his moderators. Not his supporters.
Actually, you do have clips on your videos and channels of you being upset with his moderators.
Not stalking his fans. I'm talking about Wings himself and his public persona and behavior. That is a different topic than his fucking moderators and supporters. Oh my God, the vacuous space between your ears must be amazing. There must be like a suctional force sucking everything there. Oh my God. I'm banning this idiot. This guy is still fucking talking about Wings. Go fuck yourself.
Banned, 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 banned. Boo! Gone. Forever.
The views, the engagement, and the support were outstanding on Friday, so let's keep that going today. Please support this stream. Let's have it be a well-supported stream for Resident Evil, so I know that I'm doing the right thing, playing it every day as the day stream this week, okay? If it ends up not doing well, then I know I did the wrong thing, and we'll go back to variety, and then we'll stretch out the playthrough. But I'm of the impression you guys want it more often, based on the reaction I got Friday and the views I'm seeing on the playthrough now.
The money! The motherfucking money! Dollar bills!
So that's why I'm doing it this way.
Give me all the money.
And then a whopping $50 super chat from BandyTim21 who says, this is for your haters. Let's start the week strong.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look. It's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
$50 tip. Thank you so much to Frank S. Jim.
Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
Oh, we've got it. Thank you so much, Alex Silva, for a $100 super chat. Here is our special animation for $100. We finally got to see it. Thank you so much.
Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball.
Oh, fuck! Holy shit!
What the fuck?
So, to me, this is a clear indication you cannot shoot this fucker, you know? You know, it's like, so yeah, if you can't kill them, escape them.
There's nothing to do here.
Oh, for God's sake.
I shot him and it did nothing.
To me, like, the first couple of shots didn't seem to do anything. I mean, Phil looked like he actually got one on target and, like, it looked like no impact happened. You know? To me, that would tell me then, well, you can't actually shoot the guy. Is there another way to shoot? Is there another way to kill? You know, stop them, whatever. To me, shooting them didn't work. Or is that just Phil being shit?
So I don't know what they want me to do there. Good thing I saved.
I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games.
Jesus, how do you die there? I mean, okay, well, in that case then, are you meant to shoot him? Or is there a different way of stopping the thing? You know? to me, shooting them wasn't the fucking tactic there because it just seems like it's not effective whatsoever.
I think I could take something like that World Cyber Games Ultimate Gamer. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country. It's a classic fucking quote. There you go. Oh, look, I completed it a second time round. There you go. So there you go. Oh, hell. This, oh, and of course, he doesn't fucking carry enough fucking ammo as per usual.
Oh no, they both are turning?
I mean, they could have used different animations. It's a wee bit shit. It's the same animation for both of them, you know? Like, everything down to, like, it's like, it's like extremely well choreographed. It's like fucking watching some sort of fucking North Korean army fucking march.
What the fuck?
That fella is black.
Devour, devour, devour,
To your nails, I dare you, I double dare you.
devour. Devour, devour.
Jesus.
It didn't work? Did that just waste an ammo?
Lol. Lol. Get fucked, Phil. Get fucked.
It's not working, is it? I'm gonna have to reload.
Get fucked, fuck boy.
It's scripted that they fucking get up. Wow, that's a huge problem.
What's that fucking problem? You try to fucking cheat the game, game's like, fuck you, buddy. No cheesing for you.
It's scripted that they get up there, so if you shoot them ahead of time, it wastes your ammo. Wow, hey, Capcom. Fucking fix that. That's terrible. People should be
Capcom responded saying, hey, Phil. Get good, scrub.
able to kill them when they're down. That's stupid. That's legitimately dumb just because they want a scripted moment. That's dumb as shit.
Great shot, Phil.
Come on! Dude, this is garbage. No, fuck this game. You're pissing me off. I have level 3 guns.
Who fucking cares? You got fucking level minus 25 aim.
I go to fire, and he's going wiggle, and I can't hit him.
He's going wiggle. I just going wiggle, 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 wiggle. Can't hit me. He's hitting me with these urban style moves. He's fucking too fresh to fucking get a target on.
I'm not wasting ammo because the game is being fucking stupid. I'm not.
Do I believe I'm one of the best overall gamers in the country? I'm one of the best gamers in the universe. In the fucking universe. I am one of the best.
Damn, he looks so much fucking fatter than usual here. Is it just me? Or is he so much fatter looking than usual here? Was this when Phil was at his most fattest, you think? I can't recall a time when I can remember seeing Phil as fat as this. And I don't think it's just the vest. I don't think it is. I mean, it might. I mean, who knows? But yeah, this does not do Phil any favours whatsoever.
Take that shit.
Oh good, Phil's now Leon, that's his preferred character. He also, he'd rather fucking play as a very handsome guy, so he can just stare at him all fucking game long.
Devour, devour.
I assume this is all just him mashing one button over and over again, desperate to try and kill the enemy. Only had a warning that the fucking enemy was about to do some sort of special attack, like some sort of big screech or roar.
Devour, devour.
So you can't just fight normally like in any game. It's a puzzle. Basically, it's a puzzle. You have to wait for them to stand up, then you have to shoot them in the head, stun them, and stab them.
And this is why Phil is probably going to rage quit this game rather than complete it. I mean, he might complete the fucking game, but the fact of the matter is, a lot of this game is about trying to fucking work out how to fucking beat the bosses, you know? It's not just a case of smash that fucking button over and over again until the boss dies. You gotta fucking work out how and when to fucking strike, apparently. You know? I mean, that's what I've read anyway. I've read this game is a bit more intricate than just mashing a fucking button. Sunny says for members in Discord, I'm so, for God's sake. No. If you're gonna make people suffer, you might as well make everyone suffer. What have you fucking posted in Discord and the members Discord? Phil is wearing one of his retro t-shirts today, apparently. This t-shirt. Sunny decided to have some fun with it and yeah. Went from this to this. For God's sake. Damn you, Sonny. Damn you.
If you don't do that, you can't kill them. Much like when they were on the ground before and they were getting up mutating and I shot them in the head repeatedly with grace and they didn't die until they were already on their feet. Like, it's kind of stupid. I think Capcom should fix this.
I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it. And I hate this fucking game. I seriously do. It's too annoying. The king of hate.
So tonight is RimWorld, if you guys can make it. That the stream will likely start around 7 p.m. Pacific time, and then we will hang out for like a half an hour.
Who fucking cares?
And RimWorld will begin.
What was that amount there? 272 real donations. I was saying, Snot Brunel takes off a fair amount. When I do the calculations, you know what I mean? Because obviously the talent there says 331.
For like a half an hour, and RimWorld will begin probably around, hold on, I want to change the volume here. Probably around 7:30, 7:45, and we'll play for a couple of hours. It should be a nice chill time.
That's gonna be a lot of Hogans tonight, brother. Oh yeah, Philomania's running wild here on DSP Gaming. We're gonna pull for Hogans. We're gonna pull for Macho Men. We're gonna pull for Carmelo Hayes or whatever. We're gonna pull tonight, brother. Pull. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Wasn't sure stop when I was going to try and change it to Pokemon Championship. I mean, it's too soon for that, you know what I mean? Maybe wait to see if Phil actually does get addicted to this fucking new Pokemon Champions game, not so I have to wait and see. But there we go. Guys, don't need this. It's almost time to start playing bingo. But of course, before we start playing bingo, I have a story to tell, a DSP style story to tell, because I did something very dumb today. You know, I did something extraordinarily dumb, and I thought, well, if I done something dumb, I might as well share this with people so they can actually laugh at my stupidity and also go, oh, you poor dumb bastard, you know, so there we go. I'm not asking for a number yet, it's too soon for that. Keep your fucking numbers to yourself and your fucking towels and all. Anyway, so today, I was working away today, you know what I mean, as per, you know, it's a Monday, you know what I mean, fucking working away and all that jazz. And and I decided to myself, you know what, I've not done it for a while, and I'm actually quite pleased with this, you know what I mean. I wanted to order myself something from McDonald's, probably like a big, you know, it'd be for lunch, but it's a sort of a one and done meal, you know what I mean. I'd order a big fucking munch from McDonald's. That would sustain me for the entire day. Because I'll talk about McDonald's, I'll say on the Sunday, you know, on during bingo, because Phil's talking about the big arch, you know, that shit, you know, he's doing decent tries. Like, it can't make me want a fucking McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so today I thought to myself, right, I'm going to get myself a McDonald's. And, you know, I am a lot better for ordering fast food online. I used to be terrible for it, you know what I mean? I used to do it all the time. These days I don't do it as much. But because I don't do it as much anymore, I made a dumb mistake. I went and got, I also like some sort of like voucher code as well, so I'm actually like save a bunch of money as well because I had like some like voucher code. So great, got a voucher code from McDonald's, might as well fucking use it. Bish bash bosh, order thing, hit, you know, order, great. Got to fucking wait for it to come, and then I check the details on the order, and it was going to where I used to live, not where I live currently. So yeah. I was like, oh fuck! It's like shit. It's like, what do I do? It's like, can I cancel the order? No. So I did this through Just Eat. Okay, Just Eat. I don't know how DoorDash operates. I mean in America, whatever you mean, but Just Eat over here. Once you place your order, you can't change the order. You can't cancel the order. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake! I was like, can I phone the McDonald's? You know what I mean? I was like, well, no, you can't really. It's not like, you know, it's like, nah, I couldn't phone them either. I couldn't contact them from McDonald's. I mean, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, what do I do then? And okay, wait, hold on a second. Just Eat has a thing where as soon as a courier is on their way to your home to deliver food, there's a little chat function on Just Eat for it, you know? So as soon as that became available, as soon as that feature became available to me, I sent a wee message to my delivery guy saying, phone me! Like, just all caps, phone me, please! Like, I am not there. I do not live there anymore. I was doing this, but the bastard never fucking saw it though. Like, he never even acknowledged. So he got to where he was told to go originally. He couldn't deliver it properly. I know this because obviously it means that the food wasn't delivered properly, you know what I mean? And instead of checking his fucking phone to find out the situation or whatever, because I sent him several fucking messages on the fucking app to try and get in touch with him, begging the bastard to phone me. And instead, they just kind of put it through as delivered. Even though it wasn't. I was like, well, for fuck's sake. So yeah. Mainly my fault. Mainly my fault because I didn't fucking check the address was updated before I hit order. You know? But at the same time, I do feel a little bit hard done by because I felt that the delivery driver had done a due diligence and just checked the fucking phone and at least he fucking, you know, it could have been, the situation could have been salvaged, you know what I mean? So in the end, I was denied by McDonald's and now you bastard. So yeah, best case scenario, I get a refund, you know what I mean? Because obviously I didn't get a fucking food, but it is my fault. I'd say not fully my fault, but I had no way to cancel the order. I had no way of trying to alert the McDonald's branch and say, hey, I could get an order. I try to get in touch with him, and there's no way to do that. And I try to get in touch with the driver, and he didn't respond. So in the end, I was like, well, fuck, this is my day. And I was so annoyed at myself. I was so annoyed. So then he's saying, was this you? Hold on. Was this me? What?
Oh, hi. China Panda?
Why are you waiting on the street and not in your apartment?
I thought that I would meet you halfway.
You really live here?
Oh, yeah. There you go. You keep the change. Bye now. I'll see ya.
Just fucking run. You've got the food and you paid for it. Run for your life.
This isn't fair. This is address discrimination.
Oh, for God's sake. I wasn't in that sort of situation. Basically, I was just sitting here the whole time. No, I couldn't like leave. I was still working, you know. I'm still fucking working, you know. Why was that fucking image up fucking DSP and his fucking moobs? But yeah. In the end, I was without my McDonald's. I had paid for a meal that didn't even come close to arriving to me. But again, it was mainly my fault because I didn't fucking check the details before hitting orders on autopilot. But yeah. We'll see if I can get a refund or anything. I mean, but there you go. That was my day. So yeah, that was my day. I was left feeling like a complete daft day the whole day because I fucking didn't fucking order it right, and it went to the wrong fucking place. Oh, I was reading like there before. It was so annoying. Anyway, with that hard luck story being told, that was my day today. I had to work all day and I was denied by McDonald's because I'm a stupid bastard, so that's it. It's time for bingo though. Enough of my worries and woes and my lack of McD's. It is time for us to start playing bingo, and of course to play bingo today we need a bingo number to generate for today's bingo card. So the first number in chat I see will be the number that I use for today's bingo card. So make sure it's a fucking good one. Otherwise, I am going to tell you that story again of how I was denied by McDonald's. Princey says 87. Great 87 needs. We'll use Princey's number and we'll see if this generates a good bingo card for us today. We need Phil to send out the following for today's bingo session. We need Phil to say sound good. Alright, him touching his hair, him chewing some water, and him scratching his stash. The second row is Phil giving the turbo nose, so he goes, no. Him saying people are saying, him saying they're doing Q&A, him pig splitting something, and him saying absolutely. The third row is Phil discussing drama in some capacity, him saying experiment, him being a victim mode, him saying example, and life. The fourth row is Phil saying fuck, him laughing, him saying subs, reality, and voted. The fifth and final row is Phil saying honest, obviously, okay, goal, and something style. You know, like RPG style, or Gangnam style, or whatever. So there we go. So we need Phil to say and do all those things for us to win today's bingo card. And of course, there's a variety of ways we can get a bunch of free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds of Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up to Phil streams and Phil says hi to Jade, not only do we get a free space for that, but we get a celebrity free space with this animation.
Squeak squeak a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil streams and Phil says hi to his good buddy Satan, not only do we get a free space for that, but we also get a celebrity free space with this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
Of course, those are the ways that Phil can help us get free spaces, but you guys are also responsible for the ways we can get free spaces too. For example, for every 5 new or reunion members we have to bingo streams, we get a free space. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space. For every £5 in tips, we get a free space. And of course, to me, the best way to get free spaces is liking the stream. 25 likes is 1 free space. 50 likes would be 2 more free spaces, 75 likes would be additional 3 free spaces, and 100 likes on this bingo stream would be another 4 free spaces on top of all that. And every time we get a free space, courtesy of getting a free space because of you guys liking the stream, we get to celebrate with an animation. For 50 and 100 likes, it is the balls animation. But for 25 and 75 likes, we get to enjoy the banana animation instead. And we do have 30 likes on stream, so we have 1 free space currently so far. So to celebrate getting 25 likes for a free space, we get to enjoy banana.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in then.
I love how he shoots twice, you know, just to fucking make sure the bastard's fucking dead. Good cat. There we go, good stuff indeed. Oh, so there we go. We've got 1 free space already. Courtesy you guys liking the stream. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you once again for that. So there we go. Of course, there's some more things to Pigsplain, of course, but I'm going to it the AI and marble cell Phil, but I'll Pigsplain that right fucking now. Take it away.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day, and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
As the fucking evil marble just fucking said, you've got to fucking make sure you have a comment on that community post to get your own marble locked in and secured. And if you do that, and your marble wins, you could win potential prizes such as a full house ticket, or a Scottish soundboard pass, or an intro shout out. The prizes are various and not very great, but still it's better than nothing. But there we go. So yeah, anyway. So I think I've covered all the bases. There's only one thing I want to really do before we start playing bingo, and that's for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Titanic, motherfucker!
On that note, I think it is time for some robust bingo antics. Good luck, everybody. We're going to start off with Phil Burnell on microphone only. So here we fucking go. Brace yourselves.
Good morning. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well and you're ready for more zombies, because I know I am. I'm excited to continue the Resident Evil Requiem playthrough here on DSP Gaming today. We're going to do a little bit of a DSP morning show to build up attendance, and then we will get started. It is going to be insanely hot in my studio today, so I'm wearing a t-shirt, once again, but as of tomorrow, it's supposed to get cloudy and rainy. Today is full sun, 60+ degrees outside. Again, that is like early, like summer weather here, and we're having it on March 2nd. So yeah, it's going to be hot, but it's going to be good. I'm ready for it. That's why I wore the t-shirt, so that I can not sweat it out, although I probably will be sweating it out, but still. And of course, keep in mind, guys, today is DSP Tries It, the brand spanking new Big Arch Burger from McDonald's.
You bastard. Yeah, that was a bastard. He knows I fucking missed my McDonald's and he's going to rub it in my fucking face. You krill piggy prick.
And actually, I'm going to tell you all about it on the morning show. I decided to do something to do a head-to-head comparison. So I think this will actually be a really good DSP Tries It today. It should be interesting and neat. So, I hope that you guys are ready. Are you ready? What I'm going to do is just use the restroom quick, and then we're going to hang out and get started. Like, I'm going to probably start the morning show way early, even though attendance will be low. I'm probably just going to get started. I'm ready to go. So, give me a couple minutes here. I'll be back, and then we'll begin. We will chill before the zombie thrill. I'll be right back, everybody.
I guess that's, yeah. So Phil, for whatever reason, felt compelled to start earlier than usual. He started at quarter past 11 this time, so very ordinary. There's a bad man right fucking there. Okay, here we go. Here we fucking go. One tick toss so far, we've got one free space as well. Even though Phil was clear it's going to be a shorter show, you never can tell him, because sometimes when he gets in a ranty mood, it can prolong things sometimes, so we'll have to wait and see. Here we fucking go.
Hey everybody, hello, and welcome to the DSP Morning Show for Monday, the 2nd of March, 2026. Hooey, it's going to be a good day today, but it's going to be a challenging afternoon stream for me. Reason being, I'm continuing my Resident Evil Requiem playthrough here on the channel, while it's going to arguably be almost 90 degrees in my room. And once again, you might say, what on earth, why? Well, once again, for a few days here, we've had unseasonably warm weather in Washington State. It's not supposed to be this warm this time of year. It's going to be almost 60 degrees outside today, plus full sun. That means that this office will be roughly 20 to 30 degrees hotter. So as of now, I haven't even begun my work. It's 81 degrees in the office, and I have the ceiling fan and the oscillating tower fan both on maximum, and I have the door open because my wife is at work, so I can actually aerate the room, and it's still 81 degrees. Hence why today you see me in a very old school t-shirt. This is actually the shirt that I had in my old merch store a decade ago. Yeah, it's actually one of the original pieces of merchandise that I ever sold on the internet. And so it is really worn out, actually. It's an old shirt, and the design is starting to fade, and the arms are all stretched out. And I'm like, well, I just wanted to toss something on quick. I already wore my Resident Evil shirt on Friday, and we'll just toss on an old shirt, right? So I'm going to do my absolute best today to play Resident Evil with you guys and not pass out from heat. Not to say that I would pass out. Obviously, if it was ever to that situation, I would just leave the room, right? I'm not going to put myself in a medical emergency here. But the funny part is, once again, someone might say, well, why don't you just put your air conditioner in the window then? Well, when you put it in, it's in for the season. It's a lot of work. You got to put in foam. You got to put in a ton of tape. You can't just put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. It's too much work and too much mess. If I put it in for the season, then guess what? Tomorrow, when the temperatures are dipping 10 degrees and we have full rain outside, I'd have the air conditioner stuck in my window, and I wouldn't be able to get air. That's the problem. Like, tomorrow, I'm not kidding, it'll probably be low 70s in here. Beautiful. And that's the problem. So we're in this really weird in-between situation where it's just never like this. Like, usually, it'll get hot around here. I would say probably late March, early April at the earliest. Earliest. It at least would hit spring before we have warmer weather. We've been having it for a month and a half. That's why half the time I'm not wearing winter attire, which I bought a whole bunch of, and now I'm not wearing. It's too hot for it. So I feel like I'm in Florida. The only difference being there's no humidity, okay? By the way, Jasper Kitty is here. Jasper Kitty was here. He walked in.
Run for your life, Jasper. The bad man's going to try and monetize you again.
And apparently walked right back out. So he's around. If he comes back in here, I'll probably try to get him on camera so you guys can see him. I know you guys love seeing Jasper Kitty when he's coming around the office here. Dark Ethan, good morning. Thanks for our first contribution of the stream, a $2 Canadian super chat, and good to see you. Let's see what the Canadian dollar is worth these days. It was up and down recently.
Seriously? It's like, wait, I want to make sure I count this accurately. We might not count it as $2, we count it as $1 if it's fucking doing really shite.
So I'm not sure how to value this. Let's take a look.
You're not sure how to value it. It's either going to be, you're either going to count it as $1 or $2 in the King's tax. You don't fucking count the cents in the King's tax, why does it fucking matter?
Okay, so $1.46. Thank you,
Is it gonna
Dark
round
Ethan,
up?
for our first super chat of the day.
Is it going to round
Appreciate
up? Is it going to round up? Or is it going to count it as $1?
Okay.
Wait. This is a big question. Wait.
Supportive support with our first gifted sub of the day. Thank you, supportive support, for supporting over on...
He counted it as one! He counted it. Oh, brilliant. $1.40. It's like, oh, I'm not counting that as $2. Fuck you, Dark Ethan. No, we're counting that fucking shit as $1. You gave me $1.50 in US currency. I'm rounding that sumbitch down to hell where you belong for only giving me fucking $1.46. Oh, what a fucking greedy dick.
Kick, that's nice of you. Thank you so much. So we're here very early today. For the record, it's only 11:19 a.m. Typically, I wouldn't even start this until after 11:30, but I just happen to have everything ready to go, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit around and do nothing. Let's get started. Let's hang out. So we're gonna have a longer DSP morning show today, but there's no agenda. There's nothing to really talk about. Obviously, I want to tell you about DSP Tries It today. But outside of that, it's basically whatever you want to talk about, okay? So someone's asking me, do I have a merch shop? No, and I'm not planning on bringing one back. Here's the truth, okay? In all the years I've been a creator, since day one, 18 years ago, I never expected that this would ever be my job. I never took myself ultra seriously, meaning I never thought that...
Okay, fuck off. First of all, fuck off. Secondly, fuck off some more. And thirdly, go fuck yourself. You have got to take this seriously if this is your fucking craft and your passion. You know? Like, Phil, it's like... When Phil says this sort of shit, I do feel like he's disrespecting actual fucking other content creators who put in more effort than him, who put in more time than him, who actually fucking care about the fucking demographics and they study what they fucking can do to get better. Phil's basically just admitting here that he's fucking not bothered his fucking arse to try and fucking do well, but he's locked into the situation he's in. And like, and he has no fucking idea how to fucking build on that. You know? That's basically, it's just an admission of just stupidity and sheer jamminess fucking overcoming, you know, everything else, whatever. Phil's gonna be all super serious now. Is he going to try and claim that his audience don't want merch?
Expected that this would ever be my job. I never took myself ultra seriously, meaning I never thought that like people would like the content that I put out enough that they would want to buy merchandise of it and stuff. Like, never fathomed this in my head one moment, okay? And the fact that it all came to be is ridiculous to me, but at the same time, hey, it's my reality and I live with it every day, you know? It's a good thing, it's not a bad thing. I've had merchandise 4 times in my career. The first...
Let me see if I can count them all. So, the first one was... Shit, what was the first one? What was the very first one? Where you could get like the fucking clock and the DSP thong. What was that shop called? What was that first one? Cafe Press. Thank you, Steve. I fucking knew Steve would know. Good old Steve. Yeah, Cafe Press. No, Teespring was second or third. Cafe Press was the very first one, okay? But Cafe Press was like the original shop he had. And you could get DSP mugs and big jugs, and you could fucking, and speaking of big jugs, look at those fucking titties that Phil's wearing today. And yeah, you could also get the fucking, yeah, you're old, you fucking, yeah.
Old bastard!
Yeah, you're fucking old. It doesn't matter how much I can look at you fucking drink, Steve, you're still fucking old. I mean, case in point, Steve, what's your age? If Steve takes his age, then I think I've proved my fucking point. Actually, I say that, am I older or younger than Steve? Hold on. Okay. To be fair, Steve. If you're younger than I am, Steve, then I'll retract it, okay? You know? I am, how old am I again? I'll be 40 this year. In December, I'll be 40. So if you're younger than I am, I will retract me calling you good old Steve. If you're older than I'm going to spam the second button at you.
Old bastard!
There you fucking go. So, yeah, there you go. Fucking just, we'll just detail the fucking bingo so we can dock Steve's fucking age. Jesus Christ. You're the same age as Sideways Welshman. Oh, fantastic! It's like you're older. Fuck, but there you go. I get to call you old because you're older than me.
Old bastard!
Good old Steve and good old Sideways Welshman. There we go. Christ. Anyway, but yeah, Cafe Press was first. Good stuff indeed.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
I don't think Teespring was second though. I'm trying to think what was second. Well, I think Mr. Pika Fan, thank you very much to Mr. Pika Fan for popping their 5-month bingo baddie membership. Mrs. Shane, happy 5-month member milestone, baby. Thank you, Mr. Pika Fan, for that very kind of you indeed. For that, good stuff indeed. So there we go. Flex is 46. Oh my god, there's so many. Am I the youngest bastard in here? Am I bringing the average age down by a fucking couple of decades, for fuck's sake? Oh, I was going to say how to attract so many older fucking detractors, but I fucking remember it's fucking bingo. Bingo fucking is like a beacon in the fucking darkness to attract the older bastards to fucking come along and fucking play. So there we go. Who made his Project 7 merch? See, that might be the thing I can't remember then. That might be the second shop then. I thought Teespring was third and DSP Shop, you know, most recent thing was fourth and Cafe Press. So I was trying to think what the fourth one was. And it might be the Project 7 merch stuff. So he's about to list them all. I was trying to remember them all before I got there, but
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
for the life of me, I couldn't think what the fucking fourth one was. Cafe Press, I think I can remember. Thanks to Steve, of course, tell me the name. And then Teespring as well, of course, if I can remember that. And obviously DSP Shop was the most recent one. Thank you very much to Broside Phil as well for popping a 23 month saying, quick question, Phil. Where are your fucking arms? Oh, they're drowned in a t-shirt. It's a very old t-shirt, you know what I mean? It drowns his fucking arms off.
First time I had merchandise was very early on. I actually went to a website called cafepress.com.
There you go, Steve.
And I made an initial line of product. This is how the original Dark Side Phil shirt, remember they used to have the Dark Side Phil with a crown? And it's the shirt that you'll see me wearing in the Project 7 series from 2012. That's where that original line of product launched. And
So that carried over into Project 7 then? So Cafe Press is also responsible for Project 7 shit. What's the fourth one then?
it was very silly. Of course, I didn't take it seriously. Dude, I had everything possible. I had Dark Side Phil underwear. I'm not kidding. I sold Dark Side Phil tidy whities on that website. Did I make a lot of money doing it? Absolutely not. It was more of a novelty or a joke. People who like my super fans back then who wanted merch, that was a way to get it, but I didn't really care and I didn't really make any money doing it. Okay? Then there was a second line that I launched during the time when I was frequently playing fighting games with my friends. At that point, we were training in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, in order to go to a tournament in Japan. And so we had a group, we called it Don't Blow This. And we would go over to my friend Howard's house and we would stream from his actual arcade cabinet. And we had a merch line. Like there was, you know, John.
So that'll be the one I wasn't remembering then. I completely forgot about that shit. That shit fucking flew over my fucking head.
Rambo had a shirt that said Rambo, and it was like Dalzim, his favorite character. Howard had a shirt with Balrog, his favorite character. I had a shirt. I don't even remember who was on my shirt. I actually forgot. I think it might have been Vega, but maybe not. Maybe it was DJ. I don't even remember. Okay? So that was the second merchandise line that we had at one point. Okay? Then, when Project 7 actually launched, which was supposed to be a web comedy series about games and stuff, it was just stupid, mess around, very, very low grade, not high quality. It was just meant to be dumb and funny. We launched a line of shirts in tandem with that show that were meant to be sold at conventions. Okay? We never actually sold them really fully online. It was more convention stuff. Then, years later, I would want to say probably around 2015, 2016, I'm not sure exactly, I was contacted by then Teespring. They said, hey, we see that, you know, you have a popular YouTube channel, you have a following, would you like to sell merch? And I said, well, I haven't done anything since Cafe Press. I mean, that was so many years ago. I don't know. And they said, well, listen, here's the thing. We're going to do all the work for you, okay? We're going to design stuff. We're going to put up merch. We're going to design your store. We'll do it all for you. All you got to do is tell us, yes, you agree. Give us your information so you can pay you. And then every once in a while, you can just upload more designs, and we'll have our design team make the shirts and stuff for you. I said, okay, fine, if there's no work involved. And that's exactly what happened. They created the page. They designed it. They made all the...
If there's no work involved. I mean, I cannot emphasize enough to you guys that motto that Phil abides by in his fucking entire existence on this fucking planet. If there's no work involved, then he's sold. If he could potentially make some money for doing no fucking work whatsoever, then he's all fucking in. And then he fucking wonders why the shit doesn't fucking do well. Maybe it's because you fucking put in zero fucking effort, Phil.
The initial merch, and it all went up, and that's where this shirt came from. So this was from the Teespring era of merch.
And fun fact, that shit, I don't think that sold well, that shirt. I think, I might be wrong here, but I think this is one of the very few shirts for design that Phil actually commissioned. He paid one of his fans to design a shirt that he thought would sell well for him. And it turned out it didn't sell very fucking well whatsoever. So, arguably speaking, this shirt was a flop for him. Exactly, he's trying to rip off fucking Triple H, basically, you know what I mean? The King of Kings, whatever, you know, so aye. But yeah, he was hoping the shirt would do a lot better for him, and it did fuck all. You know? So yeah, Phil. Actually, I'm curious if Phil actually made profit in that. He might not have. I don't know.
That I had. Now, I will admit, initially when I launched the Teespring merch, I made a little bit of money. Only a little bit. I'd say probably not even lying. I think in the entire time I've ever sold merchandise, I've never made $1,000 total throughout all the years. I don't think I've even made $1,000. But I think I made a few $100s that time, like $300 to $500 during the initial Teespring launch. This shirt was actually the best seller. This design right here made the most money for me. It was either this color.
Really? I thought it was the pressing buttons one. I could have sworn you complained about this. That, you know, one of his shirts. Maybe it was a different commission shirt then. I think he had multiple shirts that were commissioned. I thought it was this one, but maybe I'm wrong. In fact, I can see why this shirt actually would be more popular because it hasn't really got DSP's like branding in it. You know, there is no indication looking at a shirt that's anything to do with DSP. But yeah, it must have been one of the different shirts that fucking didn't do well that he commissioned.
Color scheme or all red on black. Okay. So at that point, I had a few different t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs and stuff like that I was selling. And that lasted a while. So here's what happened. Initial interest, everyone wants merch, so people rush to go buy it, and then immediately the interest falls off. So people say, well, why don't you get new designs? So I did. Fans would make designs. I would upload them. I would make my own designs and upload them. Nothing ever really sold. Eventually people complained, oh, you just need new designs. I said, all right, I'll pay a designer. And behind the scenes, I paid a designer a couple $100s to design a bunch of designs. I put them on, not a single sale.
Yeah, that's what it was. And I was misremembering the whole thing. There it is. There it is. Oh, glorious, glorious fucking day. He actually paid an apparent like expert to design things for him, and it didn't work. Maybe you could have fucking done more to like promote the store. You know what I mean? Like maybe you could have like demonstrated some of these designs. Maybe you could have done like, some like giveaways. You know, maybe anything. Maybe you could have like I don't know, Phil, but yeah. But the fact is, like, when you go into this whole thing, Phil, when you go into this whole endeavour with a mentality of, well, if it requires no effort from me, then go for it. What did you expect to fucking happen, Phil? You know what I mean? You get what you put into things. Usually that's how it works, you know, you get what you put into things. And then Phil wonders why it didn't fucking do well for him.
Zero, okay? So eventually, after a while, I just said, I just don't care anymore, right? I just don't care about this. And I just let the Teespring site fall into disrepair.
And he didn't do anything on it for like a whole, I think it was a 6-month period. 6 whole months where Phil didn't even like update anything on Teespring. And Teespring has a very interesting things in their terms of service where if your store is inactive and hasn't sold anything and hasn't had any updates on it whatsoever in like 6 months, Teespring have the right to remove your store from their website. And that's what happened to Phil. But he tells the story differently.
Okay. For the record, I did eventually close the Cafe Press site because apparently someone was trying to access it and kept trying to hit it with, you know how you do the password reset link? They kept doing that and it kept getting frozen. And I was like, I'm not selling anything on Cafe Press. I'll just close the shop. And I eventually did. This Teespring shop was taken away from me against my will. Not to say that I was using it because I wasn't, okay? But basically what happened was in 2019, was it 2019? No, it was 2021, right? So my detractors / haters literally made a portfolio of bad things that DSP has said over the years. Most of it was actually from the early days of when I was a creator. So it was like racist jokes, sexist jokes, sexual comments, things like that I had said.
Remember, Phil hasn't changed though. If someone gets a solution with Phil and they leave Phil and they don't want to support him anymore, Phil's like, well, I didn't change. That's what I said yesterday. Phil apparently has not changed. This is the very word he said yesterday.
In like 2010. It was 2021. But they put it all together and they started going around sending this portfolio to all these different businesses which I had association with. So for example, they sent it to Twitch, they sent it to YouTube, they sent it to Teespring, they sent it to the streaming services that I was using for pop-ups on my streams, they sent it to the processing service to which I was taking tips, okay? It was 2020.
You know, it is factually, I mean, I remember, we were doing a bingo stream, we were live doing bingo one time, and we were getting ready to basically fuck off, and then the whole Streamlabs thing broke out, you know. We managed to fucking watch that shit unfold in real time on stream. That was an incredible fucking stream. Seeing Phil freak the fuck out and seeing his like fucking Streamlabs page turn into like some sort of like fucking error page because it didn't exist anymore because they nuked it from him. That shit was fucking hilarious to fucking see.
21. We were within 1 year of COVID and the Black Lives Matter movement, and all of these corporations were going woke. So once they get this portfolio, they decide, well, we just don't want to do business with Darkside Phil anymore for all this stuff that he did in 2010, 11 years prior. Okay? Keep in mind, some of the businesses like Teespring recruited me. They reached out to me in like 2017. They made my merch page they were maintaining it for me, and they were well aware of who I was and what I'd done in the past, but it was only with this culture shift in 2020 and 2021 that they decided we don't want to associate. So they made the decision to associate, then years later, internally changed their minds, and they closed my page against my will. I didn't
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
even know it was closed. I had no idea until someone told me. They said, are you aware your Teespring page is like a dead link? And I looked, I'm like, oh no, I had no idea. You know, I'm not using it. We didn't have any new merch on here for like a year. And then I contacted them and I found this out. And I'm like, you guys are so unprofessional and ridiculous. I would never work with you again.
So, as I literally, so he didn't even bother to fucking log in for a year. The store was dead. Nobody was buying merch. Phil wasn't even interested in tracking merch or updating merch or anything whatsoever. Teespring have within their TOS the right to remove your store from their website if it is inactive for at least 6 months. This is what happened to Phil, but Phil has spun it into some sort of bizarre fucking sob story where the detractors robbed him of his store. Yeah, we stopped Phil Burnell getting fucking t-shirts sent out to fucking Jade apparently.
So that was a long time ago, right? And then during the Kino Casino arc, okay, which was fall 2024, there was once again a resurgence of interest in me, and people were like, hey, you know, maybe you should sell merch again. And I was, honestly, I wasn't really for it, because I was like, I don't have stuff to sell. I'm not a
5
graphic
in a row. That's concerning.
designer. You know what I mean? I don't really have much. I have like this logo here. That was a logo that someone had made for me years prior. And I said, oh, if I redesign my page to have the new logo and everything, maybe that could be the merch or whatever that I sell. And so, once again, it...
Aside Phil saying, I just noticed that Steve's here and panel on the bingo board. I know, yeah, it's how I summon him. I thought I'd try and, you know, I either shake a fucking half bottle of Lucozade Orange, or I get, you know, Liana on screen and then all of a sudden Steve's like, yes! Walking on the beaches, staring at the peaches mode, you know what I'm saying? There you fucking go. That's how you summon Steve, you know what I mean? It works every fucking time without fail. 80% of the time, it works every time.
It wasn't me seeking it out. Someone contacted me.
Oh, you just realised you got rid of the Philomania bandana for the strand. When was the last time it was on? Like, when was the last time that Philomania banner existed on his shite? There's a question right there. When did we last see Philomania?
When I was still doing content with Kino Casino, and they said, hey, I saw you on the casino. I liked what you're doing with those guys. Heard you talk about merch on one of your streams. I know a company that will work with you. They don't care about people harassing people on the internet whatsoever. They're totally cool. They're going to work with you no matter what. And I said, all right. And I started talks with that company. And basically the way that worked is, again,
I forgot to tick off subs. When Phil got to subs earlier on, I forgot to tick this off. I do apologise.
Burger.
There you go.
They set up the page. They created the merch, not me. All I had to do was send them the designs, and they would do all the work, and they would maintain the storefront and all of that. They would maintain the customer service. They would be mailing all the merch. I would just get it.
So Phil, once again, Phil said here, if you want a shop page that requires zero fucking effort whatsoever from you. And Phil's like, yeah, if I don't have to do a single fucking thing and I can make money, hell fucking yeah. Ori Versetti saying he looks like I did after my second round of chemo. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, but yeah, Jesus, man. I've said this time and time again. Like, Phil has lost weight, but it doesn't look like a healthy way of losing weight. You know what I mean? Like I said, I hate comparing my father, rest his wee soul, to Phil, but I'm like, physically, I watched my father transform before my eyes. You know what I mean? He lost weight because he was unhealthy. He was diabetic, you know what I mean? And, you know, down the line as well, near the end, he had to get dialysis as well, not shit, you know what I mean? And he fucking hated that shit, you know? But yeah, I saw my father waste away practically, you know what I mean? And this, you know, it's just like, he used to be, he was a strong, my dad was like fucking, I'm like a foot taller. I was a foot taller, my dad, you know what I mean? Which is fucking funny to me, you know what I mean? But he was a strong wee guy, you know what I mean? I watched him just like wither away just because his health fucking just deteriorated, you know what I mean? And looking at Phil over the last several years, but I'm seeing the same sort of fucking atrophy. Like, he's clearly fucking working out, he's healthy as a fucking bean, but we're not fucking seeing a single thing. Like, Broside Phil especially, who would know what to fucking look for. You know what I mean? Because they're a fucking, you know, muscle, you know, guy themselves. I mean, they fucking know. They can spot signs of someone who's fucking doing well and increasing their build or whatever, you know what I mean, and their strength and whatever. There's no sign of anything whatsoever. You know, he said doesn't pull the fucking sleeves. But yeah, but Phil is like losing his weight, but there's no obvious signs of like strength being gained and is like in anywhere. He's just like wasting away before our fucking eyes, you know? Sure, I mean, he's got to be sick. I mean, we have spun this theory for years that he's got to be unwell, you know? He's got to be unwell. You know? But who fucking knows? I'll have to wait and see, I guess, you know what I mean? Whatever fucking pans out, you know? Oh shit, like a bingo marker. He dressed for the occasion for bingo streams. This is his like personal shout out for us, you know, by dressing in such a way. There we go. Okay, anyway, okay. Let's crack on with bingo. Sorry for a random derail, but it's what I'm saying though. It's just there's like, I mean, there's no obvious indications that Phil Burnell is healthy in any capacity. You know, it's like, I'm not seeing it, I'm not buying it.
The cut of the profits, okay? So again, immediately when that launched in 2024, that first month that it launched, I probably made a few $100s on merch sales, which was great. And then after that, it just completely petered off and no one cared again. So occasionally I would actually send that company a few designs, say, hey, here's some new art or whatever. Sometimes they would update the page, sometimes they wouldn't even do it. And eventually when I contacted them and I was like, well, what gives? They were like, you're getting no sales. Like, no one even goes to the page. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm not a merch guy. I don't push merch on my streams. I don't have desire to push.
Shut the fuck up. Wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking goddamn second. You constantly push that shit on your streams. It was a never ending, it was always fucking mentioned. I used to quite enjoy it because it counted for the beg counter. You know, it was a great way to fucking get a big counter getting ticked up massively, you know what I mean? Because you were talking about your great shirts on DSPshop.com, fuck off. Oh yeah, you had it in your banners and intro. Exactly. Oh, for God's sake. Again, like Phil, I love how Phil is confused. Like he goes to the guys running the fucking thing, and he's like, he's trying to get the story. You know, he wonders why no one's buying anything, and then he's like, well, I don't shill that much on my streams. Going by Phil's logic, he just answered his own fucking question. Like, going by Phil's own wording here, hasn't he answered why he wasn't selling anything?
Whatever. Sometimes they would update the page, sometimes they wouldn't even do it. And eventually when I contacted them and I was like, well, what gives? They were like, you're getting no sales. Like, no one even goes to the page. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm not a merch guy. I don't push merch on my streams. I don't have desire to push merch on my streams. I want to sell product. I want to stream and just hang out with people. So every once in a while, there's a slide for it or I'll bring it up. But I know we're probably never going to get significant sales unless there's a reason, right?
So what's the fucking point of them even fucking doing anything for you? It's for them, it's not a very good business, you know, a partnership for them. Why the fuck would they think it's a good idea to be in partnership with you? If you're not going to fucking put any effort, if you're not going to try and fucking push sales, if you're not going to try and encourage people to, you know, like, what's in it for them, Phil?
And so basically they were like, well, it's not cost effective for us to maintain this page and keep paying for it every month.
Exactly. And then Phil's like, oh, I cannot have a merch shop. I thought you guys would do everything for me. Oh, come on.
When you're not going to use it. And I was like, you're right. And that was it. So the store got closed and that was the end of that. So at this point, I really don't care about merch. It's never been a big deal. Like, I feel like the people who sell merch, it's this simple. They're in it for the profits. They're not in it for the content or for love.
So this is why I did it 4 fucking times, so? So it took Phil 4 separate scenarios of selling merch to realise that, oh wait, people that sell merch are all ever, fuck off. Shut the fuck up. Look, here's a reality of the fucking situation, okay? If you had demand to sell merch, you'd be still selling merch right fucking now. The fact your audience don't fucking want to fucking play themselves in public wearing DSP Gaming fucking merchandise is testament to how fucking popular you actually fucking are, as in not very fucking popular, you know? There's like... It's just this is the reality of the fucking situation, Phil. And now Phil's going to spin it this way. Well, all these other content creators that sell merch, they're fucking just shells. They just want to fucking make money. They're greedy. They're just leeching other fans who are willing to fucking pay them thousands of dollars to fucking wear merchandise with that content creator's fucking stuff on them. I was like, well, yeah, that's pretty much how that works, Phil, you know? If someone's a fan of something, they will support that thing. If they like the fucking merchandise, they'll get that merchandise. It's fucking basic shit, Phil. And that's... But Phil's really trying to spin it in some sort of way where it's like apparently a bad thing for content creators to give their audience what they want. Merchandise that they can fucking get if they so choose to fucking get it. Make sense of that one, boy.
loving what they do. They're in it because it's a business to them, and all they want to do is print money. If you're just sitting here pushing merch every day, oh, the designs, the quality, the design, dude, you're a fucking streamer. You're supposed to be entertaining your audience. You're supposed to be having a good time. And
because fucking talking, Phil. And where's your so this is the same bastard who's thanking his lucky stars that Resident Evil came along when it fucking did, because having fucking Brad Phil Burnell can't entertain his fucking audience. It's a game. If it was a content creator and not a fucking game, then why did Dragon Quest fucking flop all the fucking time? Why did fucking, you know, name it Truck Sim fucking fail? Why did insert various other game titles here fail every single fucking time? You know what I mean? You're absolutely right, Phil. It is the content creator's job to fucking entertain, not the product they're playing.
And then if they like you, they'll reciprocate. Why are you selling merch like a fucking guy on QVC barking that your shirt is so good? No one gives a fuck about your shirt. You're a loser.
Yeah, this is basically so Phil, because Phil isn't able to fucking sell shirts successfully, anyone else who fucking does it is a loser. This is pure 100% copium in its finest form.
Right? That's my mentality. And that's the thing. I just don't want to sit here selling content or selling merch all day. I just hate that mentality. And if anyone ever, I hate it when you're watching a streamer or you're watching a creator and they're like, oh, now it's time for the paid product placement. Here's the product that I'm sponsored.
It's perfectly fine if you fucking beg for money. So basically, you would rather basically sit there and say, guys, for $100 you can see an animation. You think that's better than saying, guys, for $20 you can get your own t-shirt if you like this. I'm losing my fucking mind here. No, where's my fucking otters? No, hold on. Hey. Otters. Ah, they're still filling the pull up the bastards. Wait. That's not full, that's fucking empty. They're cleaning the bloody pool. There's no otters to be found anywhere. The pool's fucking empty. Can I rewind the stream to like when there were otters in it before? Like, can I, you know, like, what about, you know, here, well, we can see things there. That's fucking great. That's fantastic. Fuck this. Balls. We have no otters anywhere. We can't even the otters can't fucking save us. We're fucked. Phil is genuinely trying to fucking say here, with a straight fucking face, that he would rather beg his audience for a $100 singular contribution for them to see an animation from a publicly available trailer on YouTube, then say for $20 they can get a DSP t-shirt. Apparently showing t-shirts for people to spend money on for them to receive something is disgusting and scummy and but asking your audience to get $100 to fucking watch a free animation on, you know, a free trailer on YouTube is not scummy whatsoever. God almighty, Phil. This is just ridiculous copium. He's a bitter, jealous little bastard. A fucking no cunt wants to fucking buy his shitey fucking merch. And he wonders why it fucking fails, because he doesn't put any fucking effort into it in the fucking first place. Other people doing the fucking work for me. Fantastic, great, send me the fucking money. You make me the money, I'll fucking spend the money. And he wonders why it fucking fails after fucking 2 months.
I hate it when you're watching a streamer or you're watching a creator and they're like, oh, now it's time for the paid product placement. Here's the product that I'm sponsored me today. Here's my referral link. Oh, here's my t-shirt line. And by the way, they're extremely fucking expensive for no fucking reason, because I think that I'm more important than anyone else, so buy my fucking insanely expensive t-shirt. No one cares. Those are losers. Those are fucking life losers who are just there to shill to you. They're not there to make content for you. They don't care about the content they put out. They're rushing to get to the money part. See?
This is the same bastard that changed his entire schedule because Resident Evil was making money from this week. His entire schedule out the fucking window because Resident Evil is making bank. Oh, Phil, this is just the double standards, the hypocrisy, the jealousy, the envy of more successful content creators who fucking care what they're fucking doing, know what they're fucking doing, and fucking care more for the audience than Phil would ever fucking do. This is unbelievable copium right fucking here. Holy shit.
So I don't care about that stuff. I don't think I ever will. I'd just rather make content for you guys, have a good time, and you reciprocate, and then we're good. All right? So that's why you don't see me with the product placements. You don't see me selling the merch and chilling it.
You reciprocate. You know, and how much would you expect for such reciprocation, Phil? You know? Because if it was $50, you fucking throw a hissy fit. $100, you also throw a fucking hissy fit. And saying, well, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's the double standards of it all.
The few times I've tried it, it never worked. It was always just frustrating because people would like it for a month and then, you know, what am I supposed to do? I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not going to sit here designing shirts for you constantly. That's not my job. I'm not going to pay.
Nobody asked you to do that. but you could fucking pretend to care. If you didn't care at all, then why go for it in the first place? You know? If you never cared in the first place, Phil, which it seems to be is what you're saying, then you're admitting you're only in it for the fucking money. And you admit you've done this time and time and time again. Even, oh, for God's sake, fuck me, man. Monterey Bay can save us. The Vancouver Aquariums fucked me over, but Monterey Bay can save us. Wait, where is Monterey? That's also Seattle Aquarium. Where's Monterey Bay? Usually it's included in a fucking link here as well. Balls. Hang on. Is that an otter? No, it's a person. Fuck off, person. Hang on. You're not an otter. We don't care about you. Monterey Bay. Well, hang on. Let's search. We need our otters here. Ah, much better. Much better. There we go. The Monterey Bay Aquarium. Good stuff indeed. There's some otters in that wee hole in the top corner there. Thank God we have some otters. There's one. There we go. There's one on your cell, wee guy. For the love of Christ, man. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. I mean, I'm going in fucking circles here, basically saying this fucking moronic cunt. This is just pure jealousy and envy from Phil because he can't fucking sell t-shirts as well as other content creators can. So because he can't do it, they're all dumb as fuck and they're greedy in their shells. But not Phil though. Don't you dare call Phil greedy. Whatever would make you think Phil's greedy for your money?
Need someone to do that because that's not the content I want to put out there on the internet. I want to put out gaming content. I want to put out positive content, podcasting, vlogging, hanging out with you. That's what I aspire to do, not sell fucking shirts, right? Buckwell says, I would like a shirt that says I got banned by DSP, but Buckwell, that would make you a poser because you're not. You're in the chat right now, you're not banned. So why the hell would you want a shirt that says...
No, he was banned before, so it was relevant before.
What's your problem?
I mean, technically true though. You were banned. Buckwell was indeed banned before by Phil. I mean, technically speaking, it's not inaccurate.
Anyway. Okay. So, there you go. Who's here today? We got Chammy Cho, Copium, Bavelines, JP Guides. Chris is here this morning. Rose Diamonds is here. Jaren, Bookworm, Frosted Shard, The Beast Slayer, Daniel, Quasar, Sneed Stauffenberg. Now that's an interesting name.
Fuck's sake, Sonny. Why? Why, Sonny? Why have you done this? Dear God, why? I mean, technically, Sonny didn't do it. Phil did it, but Sonny fucking took a screenshot. Oh, for the love of Christ. I mean, yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, yeah. So, Zarnock Doctor said, I sent a short clip that I just made for a soundboard. I sent it to Discord. Hold on. We'll play it on Discord right now and we'll hear what it says. Hold on.
Hey, yo, Phil. Can you shut the fuck up? Please? No? Then I tell you this. Shut the fuck up.
Well said. Although, I think Mookie says it better. Let's see Mookie said it better.
Is there nothing?
No.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Yeah, second time. Look at there we go. Good stuff indeed. Oh, Taco got the screenshot. You just cleaned it for your thumbnail. Well, in that case, you're both awful person. Yeah, you're awful people. There you fucking go. Let's get back to bingo, okay? On the bright side, okay, the bingo card's doing quite well, okay? We're doing quite decently with the bingo card so far. And we're getting a few things ticked off. We can almost see all of Liana, which is nice, and we can barely see Phil, which is also nice.
Alaban, Rabbit Doom, John is here this morning. How y'all doing on the YouTube side? On the kick side, who do we got? We got Uncle Chill, Supportive Support, Ginger Hulk TV, Dark Side, Devin, The Morning Toker, Blockhead, username already taken, Rowdy Trotter, Spoons, Burnt Peanut Burnell. Now that's interesting. Should I rebrand myself as Burnt Peanut Burnell and just become a virtual avatar? Should I do that? I actually saw a post on X this morning. Keep in mind, I have never watched Burnt Peanut 1 second. I guess this guy is like, everyone's like, either they love him or they hate him. The post said, like, how did Burnt Peanut go from being like a nobody to like virally popular overnight? And someone's like, the answer is very simple, slurs and view body. And I'm like, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad today that like people went back to the...
It works for you, Phil. That's exactly what you did back in the fucking day. According to Jaha, you know what I mean? Well, we know what Jaha says that you admitted the view button back in the fucking day, in the early fucking days. And as for the slurs, well, there's plenty of evidence of you using them as much as you love to use them. Yeah, you used them freely and willingly, and that was when you were enjoying yourself more than any other time on YouTube, in my opinion. When you were free to be yourself and just use slurs like fucking crazy.
Early era of content creation, like what I used to do, constantly talk about racial stuff, you know, over-the-top sexual stuff, slurs, just trying to get a rise of attention from a very immature audience, and then they view bot to look like they're important, and then people watch them because of it. Is that really what it was? I don't know. I've never watched the guy a single second, so I don't know anything about him. So I don't know what content.
But you're going to assume and theorize anyway, just for the sake of it, for no reason whatsoever, and because you're just a fucking bitter, jealous old bastard. You know, I don't give a fucking shit about Burnt Peanut. I've not seen a fucking second of what they've fucking done. Fact of the matter is, though, they have an audience. Fair play to them for that. You know what I mean? If people want to fucking watch them, they fucking watch them. It's as simple as fucking that. You know, if they're fucking doing, if they're doing something on YouTube or whatever, and they're successful doing it, fucking they did better than you, Phil.
You know, I don't know what kind of content he makes that he's appealing, but the way I see it, once again, it's another character. It's another dress-up opportunity, right? It's another cartoon. The same thing that all these creators have done over the years. First, you overact to act like you're a cartoon. You're always going over the top acting. Then it became, well, now I'm actually going to try to make myself look like a cartoon. I'm going to dye my hair bright blue or purple. I'm going to dress in weird clothes to look. Then you got the Dr. Disrespect era. I'm going to dress up like I'm a bootleg G.I. Joe figure, and I'm going to talk stupidly on stream, again, to act like a cartoon character to appeal to an immature audience, right? But now we've gone full on. I'm not even going to show myself. I'm just going to be a fucking peanut. I'm literally just going to be a peanut on camera. I am a cartoon. It's no longer I'm going to overact like a cartoon. You are a cartoon. You're broadcasting a cartoon every day to immature children on the internet, and you're banking off of it. That's become what the new popular is, apparently. I guess, right? So there you go. There's no bitterness. I don't know anything about Burnt Peanut.
There's no bitterness. He doesn't watch a second of his content. But hey, you become a cartoon, you appeal to small children so you can take their fucking money. He's not bitter in the fucking slightest. Why on earth would you fucking think he's fucking bitter? No. Phil's full of positivity and good vibes today. But he wouldn't catch him being bitter about someone else. You know what I mean? Why do you think he's bitter?
I don't know anything about them whatsoever. I'm responding to the person whose name is Burnt Peanut Burnell in the chat.
Yeah, that's her name. But they oh my god, I'm responding to somebody's username. I'm responding to somebody's username in the chat, and yeah, and from your response, it came across as you being a very vindictive, bitter, jealous old bastard.
The guy's popular. He must have tapped into something that works. I've actually heard that a lot of other creators are jealous of the guy or they're salty. You know, which is hilarious because the guy's name is Peanut and people are salty about him. I don't give a shit. I'm happy. I'm happy with who I am and what I'm doing. I don't give a shit about other people and their success or failures. I just don't care. I'm here to do my own thing.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
That was an extraordinarily well-timed super chat. Thank you very much, Natterone, for the $5 super chat. They said this dude always said he doesn't know about Extreme, but always seems to have information in him. Plus, Phil has literal tards as fans. It's just incredible. Like, he's having a go. It's like, he claims he doesn't fucking watch a second of their content, and then I fucking list off exactly what they fucking do. And I fucking seem to understand their audience somehow perfectly. I mean, it's absolutely fucking mental. Peanut's entire gimmick is being the modern day Fred, but mixed it with LOL. Isn't everyone else stupid? Oh, well, I mean, the fact of the matter is, I mean, if it works for them, it fucking works for them, you know what I mean? I'll say, so not only, so they made it work for a while. To me, I think it's harder to, I am in no position to say this whatsoever because I've never experienced like viral popularity, but to me, it is a lot harder to sustain popularity than just get popular. Because how often have I fucking seen a flash in the pan, someone goes viral, and they stay viral for like a day or a week or whatever, maybe, and then they'll just fucking vanish off the fucking internet, you know? That happens all the fucking time. You know what I mean? But Peanut, you know, so they got initial popularity and they kept building up popularity and they maintained that. You know what I mean? They maintained that. You know what I mean? And to me, it's harder to try and maintain that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I would agree with that completely as well. Well, some people can handle it. Some people have the mental strength to handle the sudden fame, for lack of a better phrase. Other people can't. I mean, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. People think this is why.
She's a big fucking bitch!
I mean, I'll address that super chat in a second, thank you. But this is what I think. I think so many children these days, especially, want to fucking be a content creator because they think it's the best fucking job in the fucking world. I think more needs to fucking be done to educate children on the potential risks that can fucking bring if you're not mentally strong enough. Because like, if you do get popular, you could get popular overnight, just suddenly for doing something on YouTube, but you've not been taught or trained how to deal with that level of attention. You know what I mean? And it can break people. We've seen it break people fucking before. There's been many examples. So yeah, I kind of ran with steering, of course, massively. I know what I mean, but yeah, but yeah, I think that definitely needs to fucking more done about that sort of shit. You know what I mean? Thank you, Broside Phil, for the super chat. It says he goes into a fitness bit. God is the alpha. Oh, you poor bastard. Oh, poor bro. Phil, oh, you poor bastard, bro. That is truly unfortunate for you. Let's see. Look, I guess we'll find out soon enough what he says. Let's see what he's gonna fucking say.
Does he? Brain X Pill says Burnt Peanut puts an insane amount of work into his streams. Good for him then. Good for him.
And you don't, Phil.
What should I be? Should I become a virtual care? What should I be?
How about a big fucking piece of shit? You reflect your life, you know? How about a fucking banana that's wearing denim?
Everyone says I'm the cockroach that won't die. I'll be a cockroach. I'll be a 3D cockroach dancing around. I know. You ever seen the movie Joe's Apartment? I could be a real life cockroach dancing around here with my voice on it. There you go. That's perfect.
Oh,
I would do that.
old bastard!
Why not? A lion? I'd be a lion. There you go. Someone just said that. I didn't say that.
Oh, he is always lying. You know? Stop fucking lying.
Yeah. Rabbit Doom says if you put on blackface, you'd be a 1-to-1 LTG. No, sadly that would.
Oh, for God's sake. Hell, what should you do with fucking black?
I can never be LTG because I can never be that fucking retarded. You understand? Like, just the stuff that we talk about, the intelligence level, the fact that I cover topics, I don't sit and fucking look at Sora AI all.
Yeah, what intelligent topics have you covered today so far, Phil? Please tell me. Hey, informers, what intelligent topics have you touched upon today so far? Exactly. Apart from you used to have the merch store, then trying to sell merch 4 separate occasions, and then after the 4th time it failed again due to lack of interest, again, you decided that people want to sell merch are only in it for fucking money. And you're above that all of a sudden. A great intelligent take, Phil. Fuck you.
All day, and I can play games at a competent level. I can never be that fucking brain dead. Even if I acted like it, I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it off. What's up, King Michael? Good morning. How are you? What's up, everybody?
Make the bad man stop.
That's boring.
That's so funny.
You're
So this person says,
everybody.
lol, you can't even put
Quit
sauce in a box for
boring
dipping
everyone.
properly. Except I did. But you don't know that because you only watched the detractor clip. The first part, I was like, oh, does it go in like this? This doesn't make sense because if you flip it, it falls out. And then I said, oh, no, this is how you do it. And then I did it the right way.
No, the chat told you. Chat had to hold your hand to tell you how to fucking put the sauce in. You absolute fucking brain dead moron. The chat had to hold your hand for how to fucking put dipping sauce into a box. I mean, that baffled me more than anything else. You think Phil Burnell would be an expert in DoorDash by now?
Adolf Burnell tipped £1.
Jesus.
Quickly fire up Z Chamber.
Oh God.
We are gonna burn up 6 million peanuts to bring in Z audience.
Jesus!
I mean, that's an interesting number. Fuck me, that's oh, I mean, I'm no FBI this time. I've got a feeling the FBI will do that slide.
First part, I was like, oh, does it go in like this? This doesn't make sense because if you flip it, it falls out. And then I said, oh, no, this is how you do it. And then I did it the right way. They cut out the second half because that way it makes me look bad, but you're an idiot.
It makes him look bad. They cut that in the second half because it makes him look bad. They didn't include the part where I solved a massive complex problem of how to put the dipping sauce in the box. They cut out that part. It made me look a super duper intelligent human being. How dare those evil, nasty detractors do that? I need to hear this again. No. Let's hear this in its full entirety and its glory. This is... Wait, fuck it. One more time, please. This is gold. This little copium rant is gold. No pausing. Full cut. No edit. No, just full... Here we go.
That's so funny. So this person says, lol, you can't even put sauce in a box for dipping properly. Except I did. But you don't know that because you only watched the detractor clip. The first part, I was like, oh, does it go in like this? This doesn't make sense because if you flip it, it falls out. And then I said, oh, no, this is how you do it. And then I did it the right way. They cut out the second half because that way it makes me look bad. But you're an idiot and you only watch the clip. You're a fucking dunce who doesn't watch the content. And you just exposed yourself for being an idiot. So you know what? I'm not even going to allow you to speak. I'm just going to ban you. What's up?
Remember, it doesn't bother him though. Why do people think Phil is so bitter and negative all the time? I mean, all he wants to do is make meaningful, positive content for his audience. I just don't understand why Phil has so many people who are mean to him on the internet, you know? Because he's just so full of wholesome goodness, as you can see.
What's up, Game Boy? How's it going, man? Oh, okay. So, after the morning show, we get started with Resident Evil Requiem. I'm hoping to get over 3 hours of Resident Evil Requiem in today. Okay? Again, I don't know how long this game is. I don't know how far in we are. But once again, we're playing with Grace, if you can believe it. I don't know how long the segment is, but we're sneaking around again in the dark, and we're trying to do stuff with Grace, all right? We'll see how far we get today. Now, today is also, DSP Tries It, the Big Arch Burger from McDonald's. However...
Stop talking about McDonald's. I'm still fucking upset. I didn't get mine today because I fucked up the order.
I go one step further. I'm not just going to review just the Big Arch and say, here's the burger, here's the taste test. All right? I'm going to get this, the Big Mac, and I'm going to get the quarter pounder with cheese.
You fat bastard! Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Wait. Oh my fucking god. Jesus. Why? Because he's a fat fucking pig. The Big Arch alone is like 1600 calories. God almighty. Oh, hell. Oh, for goodness sake. Remember, Cat's not there. Although, I think he's going to order it for when she comes home. You know, I think usually that's how it works, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And we're going to do a direct comparison of all three burgers to tell you what actually is the best burger that you can get at McDonald's right now. All right, so we're going to do all three compared. Which has the most meat? Is the patty the same between this one and this one? Which has the best flavor? We're going to do a triple taste test live of the three big burgers that you can get at McDonald's right now to determine the best one. So it's not just the Big Arch, but it's a triple head-to-head taste test. There you go. Eagles Man says the first half of the game is basically all Grace and Leon is the second half. That's terrible pacing. They should have alternated, in my opinion. I still like the game. It is scary. It's challenging. It's what you would want from a survival horror game. But I do have the right to criticize, and I think that they should have alternated more. The fact that I'm 8 hours in and we've only played with Leon 30 minutes is lame. And also, I did criticize yesterday when the little time we played with Leon. What the fuck is this song? It's supposed to be dark, ominous music. That's what it played. So I thumbed it down. I got it out of the fucking playlist. So, yesterday when I was playing with Leon, I didn't like what I was seeing, because here's what happened. So, you get to play as Leon, and then all of a sudden, they change the rules. You think, oh, I'm Leon, I have this melee weapon. I have a gun, now I can just shoot things and slash them, it's gonna be fun. No. No. They immediately change the rules. Oh, now you're fighting blister head zombies. The only way to kill blister heads is by shooting them 3 times in the face, then meleeing them, then executing them. If you don't do that exact sequence, they don't ever die. I want you to think how stupid that sounds. I stood there, I literally had to ask, I hit one of them, I counted 40 some times, the zombie didn't die, it didn't even get hurt. Basically, they're immune to melee attacks for no reason.
So, you basically kept failing at something, but you kept repeating that action and expect a different outcome. Interesting, Phil.
Reason. If you shoot them in the limbs, it also doesn't do anything. You have to shoot them in their swollen head 3 times, then do a melee attack, then hit with the axe, or they don't die. So it's a stupid puzzle. I don't like that, because in previous Resident Evil games, sure, there's easier ways to kill zombies, right? In early Resident Evil games, you hit them with melee, they go down, and then you can do like a attack and you kill them, right? Or you shoot them in the leg, they go down, then you can melee attack them in the head. But you could also just shoot them. Like, they have an energy bar, and the more you shoot them, their health goes down until they just die anyway. Now, it might be not effective to do it that way, but you could do it, right? In this game, you can't do that. It's a puzzle. Solve the puzzle, how to kill this type of enemy. But what if I don't want to kill them that way? Too bad. That's the only way you can kill the enemy. I don't like that. And I have the right to criticize that. I guess some people are mad that I'm criticizing the game. Again, I like it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the best game ever if I don't think...
People have the right to also fucking call out your fucking criticisms, especially if you're fucking getting things blatantly wrong. You know? People also have a right to fucking take what you fucking say and criticize that. No one's not saying you can't have a fucking opinion, but you got to fucking accept that people have the right to fucking critique your opinion.
Think it is, and I think that this is a few missteps that they've made. The pacing absolutely should have been better. You shouldn't have 7.5 hours of Grace, 30 minutes of Leon in the first 8 hours. I think that's terribly balanced. And the Leon gameplay shouldn't be based on a sequence to kill an enemy, only that way to kill them. That's stupid. You should be able to kill them other ways, and you can't. So I don't like that, okay? Let's see here. That's true, too. Battleduck says, I think more annoying is the inability to shoot down to enemies that are scripted to get up. So this happened twice yesterday.
This is definitely a bait. This is definitely a bait. Because Phil lost his damn mind about this, you know, we saw it in Stop Now compilation. Phil lost his fucking piggy mind over this shit.
First I was Grace, and the zombies started to mutate. If you don't know what that means, there's certain zombies that will get up, and their heads swell, and they become kind of like the old Crimson heads from the original Resident Evil, so it's the same concept. They're like superpowered now. So if you know that an enemy is a Crimson head, or in this case they call them blister heads, if you know they're going to be a blister head and you see them on the ground, you could pull out your gun and literally unload your entire clip into that enemy. And then as soon as you walk up, they still get up and turn into a blister head. Then when they're standing up, if you shoot them, they die. So they're invincible when on the ground. That is insanely fucking dumb. That's bad game design. That's cheesy bullshit. If you know they're going to become that enemy, you should be able to kill them first. Now, okay, maybe it's cheap to do that, but you already went through the jump scare in order to know that they're going to become the blister head. So you've already been scared, and that's the purpose of the game. So why not let you kill the zombie now? It's bad game design. I don't know why it's like that either. That's stupid. Rich, the Big Arch is available here, and it's been here for weeks. The Big Arch nationwide launches tomorrow, but it's available here, and it's been available in many markets early. It's basically, if you live in like a major city, McDonald's already has the Big Arch. If you don't, then it's available tomorrow. So it's already here, and I'm already good to go for today.
Stop talking about McDonald's, you cruel bastard.
That is true. There is a big arch on my forehead. Actually, it's not really an arch. It's more like a smile on my forehead. There you go.
I don't fucking see a smile. Anyone else see a fucking smile on Phil's all the shit fucking head? Because I sure as fucking shit don't.
Yeah, the UK has had it. The UK has had the Big Arch for ages. We are just getting it here in the United States right now. Yeah, Most Hole says, sorry, you're just supposed to praise and defend and shill every shitty game that comes out these days, especially cult classic horror series that all the Redditors love. Of course. How dare I criticize? And again, there's some people that are so infantile in their thinking, they think that because I criticize the game that I don't like it. Or that because I criticize it, it means I hate it. That's not true. I can be enjoying a game a lot, but still have valid criticisms. And I think that I've had a few valid criticisms of Resident Evil Requiem that would have improved the game, that would have made it even better. I'm actually shocked at a few of the decisions that they made. The pacing and balance doesn't exist.
Amputated cat tipped £1.
Jesus!
Gasp, I'm one McDonald's medium fry away from having my arms amputated next. Gasp, I'll be a vegetable. The doc said I'll be nothing short of a couch potato.
Well, if you become a couch potato, then I guess Kat will finally have become what she has consumed. She is what she eats. Because, I mean, she was fucking... I mean, she must have fucking overly consumed all the fucking potatoes in the fucking western side of America to have fucking gotten to the size she fucking got to originally. I mean, so fuck me. No. Apparently, according to Phil Burnell, even though I've not fucking had seen any evidence to prove otherwise, apparently Kat is doing healthier health-wise. I mean, honestly, and if that is true, then I sincerely hope it is true. You know what I mean? Because obviously, the damage that Phil done to her in like the space of like 2 or 3 years. The change in everything was like fucking, and like I've got to imagine that living with Phil Burnell was a factor in that, you know. Like she had no online presence whatsoever fucking ever. She wasn't a part of Phil's content for that fucking all that time. So, and so it was the change that she went through. I can only imagine it was down to fucking, I mean, Phil Burnell is the one like common, you know, theme, him existing with her in that home. So I can only imagine that he was a factor in what she went through and what he put her through for her to have like gone through that transformation. Oh hell, that's a different fucking topic entirely. I mean, who fucking knows? But yeah, maybe Phil's a feeder, you know? Isn't that some sort of fucking thing you get in relationships? You know, sometimes Phil's like, okay, calm down, honey. Let me just buy you something to eat. You know, I'm all fine. And hence all fucking multiple door dashes, time and time again, getting like, you know, door dashes every single fucking day just to fucking keep Cat appeased or something. I don't know. Who fucking knows?
Game that would have made it even better. I'm actually shocked at a few of the decisions that they make. The pacing and balance doesn't exist in the early game. That's ridiculous. The scripted nonsense is ridiculous. Like, I feel like they took away your freedom, because in previous Resident Evils, you had freedom to decide how you wanted to defeat an enemy or get past a situation. And in this game, they're like, no, this is just how you do it. Well, I don't like that. I want freedom. And they're taking away your freedom. You can't kill the enemy when they're on the ground. If they're going to get up and transform and there's a scripted thing, they're invincible. That's stupid. You have to shoot them in the head 3 times, melee, and then finisher, or they don't die. That's stupid. Let me do what I want. Let me play the game how I see fit to survive. That's the essence of survival horror. Do I think it's better than Resident Evil 8 so far? I will say this. It's a better Resident Evil game than Resident Evil 8 so far. Resident Evil 8 didn't feel like Resident Evil. It was a good horror game. It was a good survival game. But it just didn't feel like Resident Evil. When you're fighting vampires, freaking werewolves, giant ghost babies, right? Mermen. What the fuck is this? I thought I'm playing Resident Evil. Where are the zombies? You know? At least in this game, you're fighting the fucking zombies finally. It makes more sense. It feels like it's more in line with the Resident Evil plot. And I do like that about it.
This is effectively Q&A, isn't it? He's not said it or mentioned it, but this is Q&A.
Burger?
So yeah.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
I think we should definitely, you know, because he's actually doing it without even mentioning it, we should still count it as Q&A, because that's literally what he's doing right now.
What's my criticism of Dragon Quest? You mean Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined? The one criticism I have, the pacing. You should have been able to change your job system way early on. It took 20 hours of gameplay for me to be able to change my job system in Dragon Quest 7. I literally played for 10 hours, and all of the jobs...
There's a source. There's a source of, like, this shit. I was wondering where this shit would have came from. There, we found it. We found the fucking source right fucking there. That actually paused it at the right fucking time. Did I get a pause spot on? There's no way. I mean, I'm close. I think I came very close to getting the pause spot on. That was identical. Look at the fucking facial expression. That pause at perfectly the fucking right time, because I had it pause as well for this screenshot. Holy shit. But yeah. But yeah, Phil, it took you 20 hours, but it probably took most people half that time, I imagine. Because you're so goddamn fucking slow, like, playing these fucking games.
Job points I earned were a complete waste of time because the job was already maxed. That's stupid. They should have known easily that the job system should be available earlier, or at least make the jobs have different abilities. They could have done a million things. Instead, they just had you sit there and have your combat be worthless for 10 hours. That's stupid. Can I name the things I like about Resident Evil 9 the most? Oh, sure. Let's see. Number one, the graphics are outstanding, right? I don't think I have a single complaint about the graphics. I think they're really good this time around. The atmosphere is way more in line with classic Resident Evil. The fact that there is an ominous threat and you don't know what it is. The zombies are back and there's variations on zombies. I definitely like that. Let's see. And I would say, here's the thing. I like the idea of resource management being a thing again. I like the idea of the puzzles being a key aspect again. Even not to say that they weren't previous, but now it does feel more like classic Resident Evil as you play it. And the items that are being dropped are way more scarce and rare. It's not like, oh, kill an enemy, ammo, kill an enemy, green herb, kill an enemy, more, you know, and they have fucking crazy inventory. It's not like that, which is good. It makes it more feel like the older aspects of survival horror mean something more again. You know what I'm saying? I would say those are my top three. The graphics, the atmosphere being more like classic Resident Evil, and the gameplay elements being more like classic survival horror again. It feels more like a throwback and a tie to the old games than 7 and 8 did. Again, 7 and 8 were good games, but this feels like, hey, let's get back to Resident Evil again. I'm glad to hear that. MVL Roy says he's 9 hours into the game and he's watching my gameplay on demand after, you know, he does those segments. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Great. Let's see here. Oops. What was that? Someone tipped $1 and said, despite looking older than ever. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is obviously a jab. You're looking older than ever. Well, I am.
But Phil, you do. You do.
I'm older than ever. That's how time works. You understand?
But some people can age gracefully, you know? Like that fucking actor, was it Paul Rudd? Like Paul Rudd, like hasn't aged in like 2 decades or something. It's fucking mental.
You get older, you don't look younger. That doesn't happen. You either stay looking the same or you look older. There's no way to go backwards in time. For the record here, let's be clear, okay? Anyway, you're saying you seem to be taking it well and you're being wise about aging gracefully. A picture of LTG taken to the convention has exposed him as someone who uses filters to look younger. What wisdom can you share about being comfortable in your own skin? It's this simple, all right? It's very simple. If you accept reality, all right, which is you're going to get older, You're going to look different. Things will not be as they were when you were in your youth, okay? The moment that you accept that, it just becomes easy, okay? For me, think of it this way. I'm happily married, so I'm not trying to go out there looking like some kind of a freaking Adonis and trying to show off with the women and be like, oh, look at me. I don't need to. I'm happily married. Now, by the way, that doesn't mean I let myself go.
Sure about that, because you just can't try to flex your arms there, but you know, and it looks like there's fucking no substance there.
I'm happily married, so I'm not trying.
So I don't pay attention to his forearms. Pay attention to his upper arm here, and see if you guys can spot any sort of substance whatsoever here. You know, is there anything? Is there anything there? Is there any signs? Any obvious signs that Phil Bonnell is apparently gaining muscle in his arms because apparently he's doing like workouts every single fucking day practically.
Like some kind of a freaking Adonis and trying to show off.
Look at these arms. Look at these noodle arms. You can actually see the sleeves. Look at the gap. Sleeves.
Meth Bear tipped £5.
Oh, it's a free
King
space.
Jad, did you just hear Phil?
Yes.
Capcom are like the English and trying to take your freedom. Rally the clans, except for those treacherous Campbells,
of course,
to fight for the right to bypass game scripting.
I mean, it's a weird way to try and rally the nation, you know, to try and just, I mean, so I've got to rally the every Scotsman apart from the Campbells, because fuck them Campbells, and, and then we've got to march on Japan to get to Capcom headquarters, which I assume is located in Japan, because it's Capcom, a Japanese company. And then just to, hey, yous, stop your scripting pish. Konnichiwa, motherfuckers, and all that shit. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go down. Oh, I love how you try to spin it as like a way of like, oh, it's like, it's just like the English. Capcom just being like the English, for real. Oh yeah, but thank you for the tip though, Meppy, big indeed, and of course that's a free space as well. So yeah, £5 the tips means you get a free space, so that is not free space for bingo card. You'd love to go to Japan and drift. I mean, I would love to do Japan as well, I think, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I'd want to learn the language first before going there, you know what I mean? I don't want to be just some sort of ignorant fucking tourist where it's like, all I know is konnichiwa and domi arigato, you know what I mean? What if I can actually learn to fucking talk to bastards, you know? So I'd rather like learn the lingo first before going there, just so I'm not a completely fucking moronic piece of shit, you know? That's just me though.
Off with the women and be like, oh, look at me. I don't need to.
As I said, look at Phil's arms in this t-shirt. This is an old t-shirt of Phil. He's meant to have like grown out his arms and be all strong and all that shit. And you can see how big. Look how loose the little arms can't even fill the goddamn t-shirt.
I'm happily married. Now, by the way, that doesn't mean I let myself go. You notice I'm looking slimmer. I'm looking buffer than I have since I started.
Should have filmed me. Wait, do it again, Phil.
Self go. You notice I'm looking slimmer. I'm looking buffer.
How? He always turns his arm that way, and he has to fucking flex it a certain way. When he waves his arms around, there's no sign of muscles whatsoever. But if you look at, the thing is though, every single person I think on the planet can hold his exact same pose and look like this, you know. Even the noodlest arms of motherfuckers can look like this, effectively. You gotta hold it though, in a certain fucking way.
Than I have since I started as a YouTuber. This is actually the best physical shape I've been in since.
Oh, that's a great one right there.
My early 20s, looking buffer than I have since I started as a YouTuber. This is actually the best.
Wait for it. Look at, yeah, those arms are huge. Wait a second, what happened to the huge arms? What happened to your huge arms, Phil? The arms are huge a second ago, but now, where did the muscle go, Phil? Where did it all go? It's all vanished. And there was no signs of any muscles whatsoever. DSP looking like Kelly Osbourne. Holy fucking shit. Oh, for the love of Christ. No wonder fucking bro was fucking suffering. Jesus, man. Poor bro.
Physical shape I've been in since my early 20s. I'm 175 pounds. Okay? Crazy. I never thought, honestly, I never thought I would get here. Once I got fat, I never thought I would get back to how I used to be, and I have. Okay? But I don't need to show off. I'm not doing it to say, hey, look, I'm young again and I'm strong again and look how much I can lift. Here, I'm going to record my workouts and share them with you. I'm not going to do that. I don't. I'm not doing that at all. I
That was actually rare though. We actually had a rare kind of flex it from Phil. We actually tried to flex the other arm as well.
don't need to show off. I'm not doing it to say, hey, look, I'm young again.
So there we go. So yeah. So look at him. He's doing his absolute best to try and expand his arms by holding them a certain way. The right one to me looks bigger than the left one. So yeah. See that? That's what I'm trying to. So look at him trying his best. So yeah. Yeah, basically, he's got like a, you know, insert Quagmire gif here of him, like, discovering masturbation. Whatever it was. Ah, Christ. He's got one arm like Popeye and the other one like olive oil. It's just like Derek, for real, for real. Oh, for the love of Christ. But yeah, there's nothing at all to his other arm. This is why he doesn't try and flex with the other arm, because there's nothing really fucking there, you know? It's not unusual for your dominant like hand to be just stronger, because obviously that's just, you know, the hand you write with will usually be the hand that's stronger for you because you use it more often, especially if you're writing all the fucking time, you know what I mean? That'll be the arm that gets more use, you know what I mean? But yeah, or if you're just fucking furiously masturbating every fucking day. But yeah. So it's not unusual in that regard, but yeah. As I'm trying to fucking flex and failing massively.
Again, and I'm strong again, and look how much I can lift. Here, I'm going to record my workouts and share them with you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that at all. I don't care. I'm doing it for my own health so that I can be there to spend time with my wife as long as I possibly can and have a good life with her. That's why I'm doing the workouts. That's why I'm trying, I'm not doing it to look like a young guy. Oh, look at me. Oh, let me flex on stream every day. I don't need to. Okay? Now, in regards to how I look, I just, I've asked my wife, what do you think? Do you think that I should change my beard? Should I dye my beard? Should I grow my beard out all the way? What do you think about my hair? And she just tells me the same answer. I like you how you are. I don't want you to change. You can if you want. Like, she's outright told me, listen, if you get tired of how you look, or if you think that you could look better on a stream if you dyed your beard, if you did this, if you did that, then go for it. But I like you how you are, and I would be not sad, but she would be not even disappointed. What's the word? Like, obviously she would accept it, but she wouldn't be as happy with how I look if I changed how I look. That's what she's told me, okay? So, since that's the case, hey,
stop.
Just be you, right? Don't need to get hair club for men because my hairline is receding here. Don't need to dye my beard. Don't need to do any of that shit. I'm good. And in fact, I'm feeling better right now than I have in a very long time. I'm feeling very happy and healthy. I'm sore because I'm working out, but I'm happy and I'm healthy, and that's what's important, Like last night, I once again hit a new record for sit-ups.
So, okay, I'm a big fat bastard, but I'm going to fucking say something here which I think is still quite accurate. If you're constantly sore from working out, you shouldn't be sore every fucking time, I think. You know what I mean? Like, that should be the thing. If you're just doing your usual sort of workouts to try and fucking build and maintain health, whatever, the only time you should really be fucking sore as fuck is if you're working out for the first time in a long time. But your body is meant to get used to that, and you shouldn't be as sore in future. So if Phil is constantly fucking being sore, then it tells me he's either, well, A, he's either fucking lying, or B, he's not doing something properly. That's just the impression I get.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this much exercise and I'm able to pull it off at my age. Never did I thought I'd be almost 44 years old and I'm doing this much exercise and it's working. It's going, wow,
bastard.
It's excellent. And now I'm sore as shit. My back is killing me. My stomach is killing me because I did so many last night. But it's working out. Like I said, I am 175 pounds. My torso is like a freaking rock. I'm like, damn, this is awesome. So good stuff all around there, all right? But that's the thing. Guy like LTG and others, they're having midlife crises. To them, the reason that they need to...
Tasty banana, put banana
Didn't mean to press that, but fuck it.
Comes in
Sorry. I did not mean to press that, but fuck it, it's pressed now. Thank you, Jasper, for shooting the bad man. I did not mean to press that button whatsoever. But, fuck it, it started solid, it finished. Jesus, no. Jesus, man. I was like, shit, wrong button. No, I was trying to, I was like, there's a button next to it, I was trying to fucking press, you know what I mean? But it's done now. God almighty. This is just absolute fucking bizarre copying from Phil here. Like, I don't know who the fuck's he trying to convince. Like, is he seeing the same person that we're seeing? He looks in the mirror. He must get his fucking mirror some sort of fucking funfair. They're all warped and fucking distorted. You know? It's like the Homer Simpson effect. Sonic is confused. There's a banana button. There's a banana button, alright. Yeah. That banana button is usually used to celebrate a free space for 25 and 75 likes. I pressed it earlier on, and we got to enjoy it. I didn't mean to press it again. That was my bad. That was a mistake. So yeah, there is a banana button. No, that's the banana button. So there you go. There's also a banana command. So if you just joined the stream, there is a banana command. If you type in !banana, you'll get a message from the bot.
Exude this youth is because they can't accept the fact that they're getting older. They can't accept the fact that things change. Things will sag. Things will get wrinkly. Your hair will change color. Yes, I'm really sure that LTG doesn't have a single gray hair anywhere on his head at his age of 40 years old. Right. I'm sure that he had never got a gray hair in his life, right? We all believe that. It's totally all legit. Yeah, right. There's not a single male on fucking Earth who doesn't have a gray hair at the age of 40. Not one. They all have it. Okay? So you don't have to fake it if you've accepted who you are and you're okay with yourself. Okay? It's that simple. I'm not trying to impress anyone here. Anyone at all. I just want to be healthy. Let's see here. Huh? I got a $3 tip, but someone phrased it. First of all, they're talking about a Wings restreamer. I know nothing about this. And you worded it wrong, so I don't know what you're saying. I'll just read what they said. Are you aware a Wings restreamer got taken today relatively quickly? What do you mean? They got kidnapped? So they were restreaming Wings and someone broke into their house and...
So I think I know what this is referencing. A Wings restreamer got taken down, apparently, by Wings.
Put a bag over their head and kidnapped them?
So yeah, I mean, I think I saw it on Twitter earlier on, actually. Hold on, if I scroll through Twitter, yeah, here, this one right here, actually. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Jordan Jordan. So yeah, apparently Wings took down stream. So make it that way, well. So don't know if it was real Wings or someone pretending to be Wings, but there you go.
Live on stream? Damn. Things are getting pretty fucking serious, huh? Holy shit. I'm not kidding, that's what the message says. But then it continues and it says, what are your thoughts on this? Well, that's terrifying. Hopefully they can find him. And do you plan on doing a Pokemon FR and LG playthrough in the near future? So FR is Fire Red and LG is Leaf Green. Yes, I probably eventually will play one of them. There has been interest in my fan base and viewership to play classic Pokemon. So I do feel like one day I will. It's not going to probably be anytime soon, all right? But we'll see. Now, actually, I have a follow-up to what we talked about yesterday, okay?
Who fucking cares?
So here's a weird thing. Yesterday, during the podcast, I reacted to a bunch of trailers that released for 3 Pokemon games. The first game was Pokemon Winds and Waves. The second was Pokemon Coliseum, and the third was Pokemon Pocopia. Pokemon Pocopia releases this Thursday, right? And the trailer itself basically featured a female narrator who talked like a mother talking to an infant. The way she presented the game was like it's for small children, okay? That's exactly how the game is presented. And then when they're showing the content of the game, I thought it was going to be Pokemon plus Animal Crossing, but it looks way more like Pokemon plus Dragon Quest Builders. And I don't want to play Dragon Quest Builders again. I played Dragon Quest Builders 2, and hi Jasper, how you doing? And I felt Dragon Quest Builders 2 was too grindy, too lengthy, didn't focus on enough stuff that was interesting, and it was a big time waster. I'm not saying it was a bad game, I'm just saying they should have paced it better and had more interesting content along the way, and they didn't. So, if Pokemon Pocopia is essentially Dragon Quest Builders with a Pokemon facelift, then I'm not interested in it. So I went from being very interested in this game to watching the trailer yesterday, and I got completely turned off. I'm like, I'm probably not going to play it. And it seemed like most of the streaming audience agreed with me, right? So anyway, guess what? The reviews for Pokemon Pocopia were released today. You ready for this? 8 to 10. Every outlet either gave it 8, 9, or 10. I think GameSpot was an 8. IGN was a 9. And I'm looking at these reviews and I'm like, did I fucking see a different trailer? What in that game that was shown?
Maybe they based the game not on a trailer but on the game itself. Maybe them playing the game resulted in them giving those scores. You know? Sometimes trailers are not the best metric to judge whether a game is good or bad. I think there have been there are some trailers that are made which the trailer's incredible but the fucking end product's not, you know, and vice versa.
During the trailer, is it like an 8 to 9 or 10 out of 10? I'm just scratching my fucking head like, what? So, does anyone even know? I didn't read the reviews, but I'm shocked that it's reviewed that highly, you know?
Maybe if you read the reviews, you may understand why it was reviewed so highly.
The thing is, I think we're going to probably skip it, or here's what we're going to do. This week, my focus is Resident Evil Requiem, all right? I want to play through it this week, and I want to try to beat it by the end of the week. Of course, Friday is my marathon, my classics retro marathon, where we're doing all Nintendo games in a cool marathon setting. It's going to be very fun. So I have today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday to try to finish Resident Evil Requiem, okay? Pocopia comes out Thursday. Well, I say, let's just focus on Resident Evil. Now, let's say the game releases on Thursday, and it does really well. Everyone's playing it and saying, oh my god, this game is simply amazing, you must play it. Then I'd be okay with getting it and playing it, because that was the plan to begin with. But I'm shocked that we watched that trailer yesterday. It looks like a game for toddlers. And then now the reviews come out today and everyone's like, oh, 10 out of 10 stellar game. Huh? You know what I mean? Like, it's like the marketing completely contradicts the reviews. So, what am I missing? I want to know what the hell I'm missing. Does anyone know?
That was a wee bit odd. Wait, a second, that was a bit odd. Hold on.
Miss it.
So it has a bit here where he mutes himself. And it's like... So, it does this, okay? And it's like, whatever. And then it does this. It's not a yawn, it's something else. It's weird.
Ghost of Derridge tipped £1.
Oh, speaking of weird. wait. What's the context of this, Derek? What's the? Well, I feel like I need more context, Derek. Here. Ghost of Derek says that's all I said for who? What? What's the? Oh, for God's sake! Oh, for God's sake! No. No.
Get the fuck out of here!
Thanks for the tip, like a creepy little bastard.
Does anyone know? Rose Diamonds, I've heard of Nuzlocke. Is it Nuzlocke or Nuzlocke? I've heard of this before. So isn't that you play the game in a certain way, that you're locked into playing it with certain Pokemon for the entirety of the game, and it makes the playthrough very challenging? Like, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, but if I were to play Fire Red or Leaf Green, I'd probably just want to play them straight. The only classic Pokemon I ever played was Classic Blue. I never played Fire Red, Leaf Green, any of these other versions. I never even played the original Pokemon in color. So I think I would like to do a straight, normal playthrough of it first, and then maybe down the line, if we wanted to do something like that, we could. Does that make sense? Where is the Yoshi Lego? It's March. Every month I swap out my background. So the Yoshi Lego is in storage. I brought back out the Piranha Plant Lego. And I also brought out this cool new 3D hand that's holding my retro SNES 8-bit Do controller. But the Yoshi Lego will likely come back at some point during the year again. Jade, how are you? Good to see you, Jade. How you doing today, man? So,
free space. Jade was finally said hello to.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
We're free away from a full house bingo card today. Remember guys, 50 likes on the bingo stream will be 2 more free spaces. So if we get 50 likes, it means we're only 1 away from a full fucking house.
Nuzlocke means you can only catch 1 Pokemon per area. If one faints, it dies and you can't use it again. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I wonder what area entails. Right? Like what constitutes an actual area? Since it's so nice outside, why not do an outdoor stream today? Well, you may not realize this, but I live on reality where you can't bring expensive PCs, monitors, and equipment outside in the sun. It damages me. You wouldn't be able to stream from out there. It would be fried. What a stupid thing to say.
What an absolute fucking prick.
No, I'm not getting fries from McDonald's. I have no desire. I'm doing a 3-burger taste test. I don't think I need fries, right?
Oh, talking about McDonald's. I'm still not recovered from my stupidity earlier on. If people missed my dumbass story from earlier, before Bingo began, I ordered myself a McDonald's today, and it's been a while since I've ordered myself something, but when I completed the order, I had it go to where I used to live and not where I live now. And I couldn't recover the order. I couldn't cancel the order, and I couldn't redirect it towards myself, and I couldn't get in touch with McDonald's. So basically, I never got my McDonald's because I was stupid, and the delivery driver didn't fucking pay attention to the wee messages I was trying to send him. So yeah, I was denied the McDonald's today. Meanwhile, Phil's stuffing his face with 3 burgers. So I'm dumb, and I'm denying my McD's. Meanwhile, Phil's going to stuff his face full of 3 burgers. But it's as healthy as it's ever been, guys.
I'm also not getting soda. I'll be drinking water.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
Yes, Crimson Desert is in my games lineup for this month. Absolutely. No, I have not seen the new Superman movie. I don't have Max, so I'm probably not seeing it anytime soon. Blind, I did not take RTU's advice on mic placement. I always knew that this type of microphone is supposed to be positioned.
No. You well, it's funny. It's funny how you didn't actually change it there until RTU told you how to fucking position the fucking mic. You know? It's almost like you had to fucking be told how to fucking properly do something. I always fucking knew. I was just pretending to be stupid as fuck for the longest time and be as inefficient as fuck as well for the longest time.
Like this, but my old setup didn't let me do it. My old setup, I had a laptop in front of me here on a laptop desk. I had a bootleg piece of shit desk sitting over here, okay, that I could barely even attach the microphone to. The only way to get the microphone in position was to have it hanging from above, which is still a viable way to have a microphone. But you're right, when you talk down into this style of mic, it works a little better. And by the way, for the record, the real reason it sounds better is because I bought the Roland Bridgecast and I'm using software to edit how the microphone sounds. It's actually not the positioning whatsoever. If I put it up here like this, which is how it used to be, it still sounds exactly the same. You notice that? This is exactly how it used.
I use OBS to try and fucking sound better as well. Also, you know, but as I said, OBS could. Phil has bought a very expensive like fucking like sound mixer, where the OBS fucking thing could have done everything for him. You know. I said I've got things, so I've got, you know, all the shit I've got on fucking microphone here. Let me just fucking remind myself of all this crap I've got on here. You know. I've got a compressor, I've got an expander, I've got noise suppression, limiter, gain, noise gate as well, I've got a free band equalizer, all sorts of fucking bullshit I've got on here, you know what I mean? But that's what I've tried my best to make sure it sounds as good for you guys as possible. Whether I'm, you know, if I talk very quietly, the volume will get boosted. If I'm a quiet bastard, which for me is very rare. It's very rare for me to be as quiet as this, because I'm just naturally a big fat loud bastard, you know. But it means that the volume gets amplified because OBS is known, and that's what I'm saying. All this shit can be done in OBS. All of this can be done in OBS. Everything that Phil needed to sound like better and fine tune his audio was available to him for free with a tool and the software he uses every day. Instead, he's like, nah, buy this extraordinarily expensive fucking shit to do it for me instead. Mever says, didn't he have it high and above in that Snort Bernard clip where he said, I want it so bad and can't get it? What was high and above him? Melty G's dick? What are you talking about?
Used to be, and now I put it back down, and it sounds exactly the same. There's no difference. It's not the positioning, it's the software and the Roland Bridgecast that's doing it. So there you go.
It's the positioning of the microphone. Like, the microphone is the same distance away in both examples. You know? Phil thinks he has debunked RTU here by demonstrating that the volume sounds the same there compared to there, even though it's the exact same fucking distance from your fucking mouth. Anytime Phil turns his head, like to look to his left towards his closet, you can't really hear him too fucking well. You know? Which is not, for God's sake. He doesn't have a fucking clue what he's fucking doing. I would be surprised.
It's exactly the same. You notice that? This is exactly how it used to be, and now I put it back down, and it sounds exactly the same. There's no difference. It's not the positioning, it's the software and the Roland Bridgecast that's doing it. So there you go. But it was just viability. Like, people kept bothering me saying, hey, your mic's in the wrong position. It's like, yeah, I know. What would you like me to do? I can't make the mic be in the right position with the old shitty setup I had. Now I actually have a real desk on which I can attach the mic arm properly. I have monitors on monitor arms that I can move around, and now I can get the mic in proper position.
It only fucking took him, what, 17 years to fucking get that desk that he always wanted and craved. Apparently we have 50 likes, guys. Thank you very much for liking the stream. 50 times, that's 2 more free spaces. Which means that we are 1 away from a full house. Good stuff indeed. And of course, to celebrate the free space, let's have some bubbles, shall we? We're going to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by supremely talented Pigs Animations to celebrate getting 50 likes on the stream. But remember, keep 9 the block, waiting for Jasper to do his thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. I love that fucking cat. There we go. Now the fucking misses. Double tapped as well. So there we go. That's it. 1 more, and we've got a full house on the bingo card.
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands were all over the place. You were like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Thank you to Sonny for a $2 show. Super chat says, let's get. And then said another. And I got a few almost.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Free space, we won. So that's free super chats in quick succession from Sonny, and that's another free space because 5 super chats means we got a free space. So Sonny has one bingo for us right there, just to get the last free space that we need in for the full house. So let's tick them off all right now. 1, 2, 3. Hey,
5 in a row. That's concerning.
this side of the screen looks fantastic. It's fucking Liana. This picture couldn't get ruined in any fucking way.
Burger.
No, fuck, never mind.
Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
It's the bad man. No. Fuck. Anyway, we have one bingo victorious and bingo excellent stuff indeed. Okay, I don't give a shit about the rest of the fucking show what Phil's going to fucking do. Let's just go to live DSP and see how the bad man's doing today.
Hell yeah. The final stabilizer.
So,
this is it. Now we have maximum gun.
I'm going to mute him because fuck hearing him. So his top sub is 1. His top kick is nothing. His top memberships is nothing. His top super chat was a $19.99 cash version from Jaron Church. And his top tip was a non with 3 buckaroos. Despite this, Phil Bonnell is on $107 dues. So, would you look at that? I guess Phil Bonnell's received a whole bunch of super chats to fucking make up for the, you know, I'm assuming it is several super chats of decent proportions, you know. But it is one that was $9.99 right there. Hold on. Usually you can fucking find that. So it had a $9.99 one here as well. So yeah. There you go. Look at this flurry of support here. This little flurry of support came in here. $19.99, then $9.99, then $9.99. Then fast forward and you got another like 5 right fucking there. So super chats are doing quite well for Phil Bonnell today, as you can see. And that is pretty much the majority of support so far. Having said that though, having said all of that, he's actually having a slower stream compared to the previous several, you know, Resident Evil streams. So, but he's still got 3 hours to go. Yeah, I mean, $107, but I think he's expecting like maybe $300, you know what I mean? So, Phil's dents have a long way to fucking go if they want to try and truly impress us, you know? Just fucking saying. Anyway. Let's just get away from the bad man and yeah, we can actually get marbles set up. So I'm actually going to actually have to add new marbles and all that stuff. So while we get the marbles all properly set up, you guys can enjoy some random Scottish otters, otherwise known as Scotters. And when we come back, we'll have a wee marble race to determine who gets to win today's full house marble bingo prize thing. I'm very distracted by otter. The otter is so confused what to fucking play with. The problem is choice, and I just fucking gave up. There's so many things to fucking play with, and like, I don't know what to fucking play with. I'm just fucking geeing the fuck up and just fucking off over here instead. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Anyway, I'm gonna get the marbles all set up. So in the meantime, enjoy some Scottish otters. We'll be right back.
Wow, it was very hard to do. I'm one of the few people in the game who even earned it. I think it was only like 20 people in the whole game who had the card or whatever. Okay? And I can tell you exactly what happened. Immediately after I earned that card, within 1 week they announced we're rebooting the game. The card is now going to essentially be way reduced in value.
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
familiar DSP. Let's share Rose familiar DSP. Let's share Rose familiar DSP. Living it up in Renton. Never going out. Living it up. Never going late. Living it up in Renton, but always pulling Hogas. Strap in, LARPers. It's resurgence time. Let's share Rose familiar DSP.
This started about 10 years ago. I was depressed, I was an alcoholic. That was the start of my YouTube career. Today, many years later, things are a lot better, that's for sure. That is for certain. It is certain. It is certain. Raw. Real hail. Got the bag, bro. Got the tips. Got the plastic cups. Wheel tail jam. Raw. Real hail. Bro. Wheel tail jam. Former pro player. Former alcoholic. Right? Drinking liquor all day long. Good variety of stuff. We'll even have an incentive if someone contributes a very large contribution. I will take a shot of a special liquor that I have not revealed yet. I'm not getting drunk. Absolutely not. Raw. Real hail. Got the bag, bro. Got the tips, right? Plastic cups. Wheel tail jam. Raw. Real hail.
You need Jesus. Fill up. Consume.
Real hail.
Day after day after day,
bro.
If you do
Alright, you bunch of dafties, we have returned. And we are here looking at all these marbles, and you might be wondering what we're looking at here. We're looking at the newest marble on a list here. This marble was a Yorkshire Walker. They became a member the other day, and they also had a comment in the community post. So yeah, that marble is the latest inclusion to a list of other marbles. So if the new marble wins, then make sure you give them hell for it. But yeah, they'll have a very tough time winning though, because we're on this course here. We're on this fucking very challenging bastard course here, which has defied us 30 individual times. We have tried this course 30 times, and 30 times we have failed to complete this course. I am determined to complete this bastard thing one way or another. And if any marble does complete it, they win every single possible prize. They win the Scottish Soundboard Pass. They win the full house ticket. They win an intro shoutout. They win the whole caboodle. And we get free goes every single time we come back to get a full... Every time we get a full house on bingo, we try this course 3 separate times to complete it. And if we do, then fantastic. And if we don't, then we run away and we just pick a random course to determine that day's bingo winner. Let's go. The Mad Max with a little speed boost at the start there. That's a man that got sent backwards. That speed boost was all for fucking nothing. Mad Max had a great start, but it ended badly. Jim R6 is gone straight away. At least it's not fucking Mookie this time. Mookie's always fucking usually first to die. Well done, Mookie. 5 men in fucking 10 seconds. Congratulations. Not Kill is the front running marble right now, as a whole bunch of marbles are perishing behind us. Ulf the Arbalist and Diajodan Avalanche. Goodwig is gone. Mistake on Slinks is gone. Alexander Seat is gone as well. Not Kill, avoiding these lasers. Camper Dutchman coming up faster on the outside, and they're going inside, and they're forward and they're through. Camping Dutchman and Red Yoshi. Now the front running marbles. Closely followed by someone else. By a gang of Volks as well. And Darkside Ranter and Sticky Man and Disco 2-3.
And it's not even coherent. So you start.
Oh wait, what? Wait. It's gonna be bad. What? Okay, the timing is perfect. For all these front running marbles, the timing is absolutely perfect. Is it when it starts spinning round though? Oh, Darkside Ranter tried to do a shortcut, but they've come up short. Marble Shaughnessy also came up short. Can Sonic make shortcuts? No, they cannot. Sticky Man is ahead right now. We're going to follow Sticky Man as they try and navigate this perilous part of the course here, and they're gone. Pix Animations is ahead. Good old Pix Animations is actually winning the marble race here. Can they go all the way? Can that most robust of animators be the one to save us today and get this course completed? Pixar's marble. Leaping high onto the course here. There's soda a bit here, which is not too bad though. You're not too bad. You're gonna get knocked to the side here, hopefully. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not great though. But you survived over another day. You made it through the portal. You survived another fucking day. We're down to the last 5 marbles. Your Yorkshire Walker is amongst the survivors. Pixar, that's perfect. Pixar. Oh, that's not fair. Pixar had that shit perfectly lined up, and all of a sudden they've been denied. And oh, this is so unfair. Wait. That's not fair. That's crap. Meanwhile, Yorkshire Walker is also ended. That's it. Yorkshire Walker, the newest marble, lasted the longest time. But I mean, that's impressive in its own right. That's quite impressive in its own right. The newest marble was a last to perish, although it's a pretty shit place to die. That was a garbage run. Every marble should be ashamed of themselves for that fucking pathetic attempt to fucking, you know, race. That was awful. Let's try it again, shall we? Dashy for a little speed boost there. A good head start for them. So yeah, Dashy and Disco 2-3, the front runners right here. Teresa Young's gone already, unfortunate for them. Aiton's gone, Culip is gone, unfortunate as well. Hard lines to those two. Princey's gone. Peter Princey. The Baron's gone. Dreamlands TV Toxic's Mammon is gone, and Disco is somehow surviving that. And Slinks has slunk into first place. I don't know how Disco fucking survived those fucking lasers. They were so fucking close to him. They got a fucking ball hair singed off, man. It was that fucking close. But Ula Pops has overtaken Ula Pops with some strong momentum in the side here. They are going to get held up though. They will be held up here temporarily. A whole lot of marbles are going to be waiting here. Mookie's dead. Unfortunate for them. Oh, Mexi's gone as well. It's a very unfortunate transition. Sonny and Daniel Cannon are up here. Sonny's gone. Unfortunate. Sonny got just nuked there. That pink glazer had it in for you. And Ula Pops is gone as well. We're going to have to follow someone. Stop following the dead people. We're going to follow Jade. No, good. Jade's dead. That's good. Right, we're following Daniel Cannon. We're down to the last 30 marbles. But yeah, a lot of different instruction. There's the marbles that are still alive. I'm still alive. Look at me in the background there. Well, I think Ryax has got sent in the air there. Yep, that was definitely Ryax. And they're not long for this world. They're gone. Daniel Cannon is over here, joined by Fear Monarch and Mistake and Cell Shader as they try and get through these tubes here successfully. Mistake and Daniel Cannon going the wrong way. Mistake though is back on track though, and Mistake is in the tube and ready to go. Pickle Gaming also has a good bounce, and they should be hopefully able to go. Daniel Cannon is not in a good position here. Daniel Cannon needs a minor miracle here. I don't think we can follow you anymore, Daniel. I'm sorry. No, we can't follow you. We're going to follow Pickle Gaming, who is ahead here. Closely followed by Mistake. Mr. White is still in contention as well. Emma Lloyd is there. They're all back in various places here. But we're doing better this time than last time. And Pickle Gaming. Waiting by these blocks here. By the time they get through, the tube should hopefully start turning back around. Mistake has also made it through here. The timing is okay. They're surviving. Mr. White, can they join in time? Can they come over in time here to join? Yeah, they can indeed. So Mr. White, Pickle Gaming, and Mistake are all in the tube together, ready to go through together. Mercer's perished. Unfortunate for you, Mercer. But we have 3 marbles here, all in this home straight here. Emma Royd is also gone, so never mind that. Mr. White has made it through. Pickle Gaming has got nuked and so okay, we're all gone. We're just like that, we're all fucking dead. Wow. 3 marbles and they'll just fucking just die straight away. Balls. Well, done better than last time, but having said that, still pish. Still pure pish, man. So, we'll try one more time. One more time we fucking have a go to see if we can have any fucking one complete this fucking course. Who is going to be the hero for us today? Let's just fast forward here. Let's follow Camp and Dutchman as they see if they can make it. Teresa Young's fucking flying off the course. Unfortunate for you. I followed you for a second, but then I realised you didn't have a fucking clue you were going. So we're going to follow Camp and Dutchman again, as the original plan was. They've avoided those lasers, but they go straight into that yellow laser. Unfortunate. Yorkshire Walker is in the lead temporarily, but not anymore. ST393 is in the lead here. Can they lead on here? Can they lead by example? By a few miles, so 12 meter corp is it? ST393. Mark was showing us as well. Dip Starker, they're all here. The timing is... Oh, that's a very bad... That's very bad for you. The timing here is not too bad though. Although, that's not great. Yes, you three are fucked. The timing was not great. Mookie's fucking here. What the fuck are you doing here, Mookie? Random Mookie fucking pretending I forgot good marbles.
Shout at spiders in the house. You don't pay rent! Fuck off!
Well, could Mookie be the hero of marbles? Oh, never mind. Mookie's got just like launched into oblivion. Bye bye, Mookie.
Hello there.
No.
You're fucking stupid and deserve to die.
Well, that's just your marble was that stupid against that. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. So there we go. Let's follow Dimmick as they got hit by a... Wow, they survived that. Dimmick got hit by a fucking big bastard rock. And after surviving that, somehow they still die anyway, for fuck's sake. We're going to follow Mistake. That is a good bounce for Mistake. Navy Vetflife, look at Navy Vetflife sniping that hole. That was a hell of a snipe by Navy Vetflife. And they're now down here waiting to get through. They'll be closely followed by Mistake, I'm pretty sure. Yep, and who's in third place? Narkill has also made it through a tribute, so they'll be joining them very soon. Who's in fourth place? Twilight Media? No, you're not. You're dead. You're not long. You're not long as well. What was Stan? We still have Lady of Ravens and Stan up here as well. There's a bad bounce for Stan. No, Stan is a very unfortunate bounce, and you're probably gone. Yeah. Let's follow Lady of Ravens, who barely survives there. And that's a very good bounce here. Now, Navy Vet for Life and Mistake are both up there, but they're not going anywhere for a while. And never. Okay, might as well catch up. Let's catch up with Narkill, shall we? As Navy Vet for Life and Mistake are both over here still. And I think the time is good because once again I'm going to have 3 marbles. Try and make their way through this at the same time here. Narkill, Mistake, and Navy Vet for Life. Can they get past these lasers? Can they get to the finish line? The finish line is in sight. Just gotta go forward and to the right. Navy Vet for Life is fried, and so is Narkill. All three got fucking nuked, for God's sake. Well, we tried. We tried, and we fucking failed spectacularly as per fucking usual. Balls. Well, we gave it a shot. Now, all I have to fucking do is just for us to fucking press a random... I'm gonna let a random course determine today's fucking bingo Full House prize winner. The course that we have picked randomly was Deadly Swirling River, made by Lucifer the Morning Star. It has an average elimination rate of 53% and an average finish time of just over 3 minutes. Let's see who's going to win. Will anyone win? Well, we have a dark as shit start, and then we just go down the way, and... What the fuck is... What the... This looks fucking mental. What the fuck? Am I an acid? Let's go. Let's just start, and let's see what happens. Right, well, we're following Native Mamba, I guess, for some reason. Native Mamba is in first place. All the sides are bouncy. But they've lost. Gibble is in the lead. Actually, Gibble technically is winning right now. But that could change very quickly as we land here. Oh my, I didn't realise. Are these lasers? Are these destructive? Is this where's... Okay, hold on. Let's just zoom out here. Because obviously we need to see who's going to drop down. Oh, Red Joshi! They're marble. These are transparent. Ah, I see. Red Yoshi, their marble, is victorious for now, doing quite well indeed. Who's in second place? Blind Daughter and is that and Tacozilla? And Tacozilla has taken the lead. Tacozilla has come, but Red Yoshi has regained the lead. Blind Daughter now, humbling their way to glory. They may not be able to see, but they can still fucking get first place. Fucking makes sense of that one. Gang of Wolves is in contention as well, and Dread at the end, and Ludwig as well, Dark Ross, they're all in contention. The end though is still quite far away. There's still a lot more racing to go here, and a lot more obstacles to potentially get in your way. But Blind Daughter is in the lead still here, as we get across here to another little, well, there we go, as I said, like, this shit can slow you down. Although that certainly helped massively. Blind Daughter benefited quite well from that. They hold on to leads here, as about to fucking make their way backwards here.
Yes, that's true. It was like Phil's an embezzler.
And oh, Blind Daughter got slowed down, and Gang of Wolves capitalised. Gang of Wolves is now in the lead here. For the first time on this map, Gang of Wolves. And they barely get a speed boost. And they go forward some more. Warren's in contention. Dapper Dragon's up there as well. I've seen Pika Fan's name as well involved there. The end is getting closer and closer, but we still have some more obstacles in between that and these marbles. What is going to happen here? Gang of Wolves is getting swung forward here. That's not bad at all for them. Another good transition. This is some very good bounces for Gang of Wolves. I don't know if you want to hug the wall though that much. That may slow you down quite a bit. A Gang of Wolves here is not too far away from the finish line. The finish line is potentially within sight here. The final couple of corners, and then that should effectively be it here. Can they finish? Will they win? Will they be victorious? It is very possible. We have one more obstacle at least though to go. I think the timing is very good here. I think the timing's very good. What's that? I think you know in front. Oh my, it kills you! Gang of Wolves got destroyed right at the end! And Blind Daughter takes the win! What the hell? That thing kills you going back and forth. Oh my god, I did not expect that. Gang of Wolves got absolutely decimated right at the end. And Blind Daughter seizes the moment. Someone tell Blind Daughter they won. I don't think they fucking realised. They're still running. You crossed the line, you didn't see it, but you fucking crossed the goddamn line. Well done to Blind Daughter. Warren in second place. Red Yoshi 3rd. Dapper Dragon 4th. Put the Pika Fan 5th. Ronan 6th. Moki fucking survived up in 7th.
The answers are fuck and you in that order, bitch.
Damien in 8th. Dash Dan in 9th. And Cameron Richmond was 10th. Other ones were also, we've got the Fox and Living Yorkshire Walker. A respectable 12th place for them. Broside fell in 15th, BST in 18th, what else have we got here? Where did I finish? Oh, I died. Pixar in 24th, and Sonny was 25th, and 28th was good, then everyone else died. Everyone else perished. We got nuked, we got obliterated. But well done to Blind Daughter though, they were victorious today. So well done to them. Let's spin the bingo Barry Wheeler prizes and see what Blind Daughter has potentially won. Will they win a Scottish Soundboard Pass? Will they win a full house ticket? Will they win an intro shoutout? They have won themselves a Scottish Soundboard Pass. Congratulations, Blind Daughter, on your prize. You get to fucking basically request me pressing the random Scottish Soundboard button whenever you want. If you're in the chat and during a bingo stream and you want to press the Scottish Soundboard button, I have no choice but to say, you got it, boss, and fucking press the button for you as the following shows.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
On that very encouraging note from Mookie, I think we're going to wrap things up right fucking now. Before we go away, of course, let's check out live DSP and see how the bad man's doing. The bad man is on 125 buckaroos, so there you fucking go. Who fucking cares? I am going to wrap things up there, and I'm going to end how it always ends by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Monday, and of course, hope you all, feel free to come back tomorrow as well to join some more bingo antics. Yeah, I think Phil is planning another morning show tomorrow. I think his next podcast is like Wednesday. So yeah, it was a bit of a shorter one today from Phil. You know the one before he fucking ended it, of course, I mean. But I think his actual next proper podcast is Wednesday or so. So tomorrow should be another short one in theory anyway. That's how the theory goes anyway. But until tomorrow, hope you all enjoy yourselves, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30 and says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.